What up, what up, what up, what up? Ooh, top of the morning, top of the morning. Ah, let me get these headphones in real quick. Woo, what up, what up? What is going on with Air? I know I'm running a little behind. Usually I have the room up so that we can all kick it. But, yeah.
There she is. I've been waiting in the space lobby. Damn it! No, I'm just kidding.
You've been waiting in the lobby. Pull up to the lobby. You feel me?
No, it's cool. I actually got a day off today, so I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
you
here to
came to
stay.
kick it today.
Yeah.
You here to stay today and get in the conversation. I could dig it. I could dig it.
Heck yeah.
Oh man.
Getting up late today too, Cole.
Man, you don't even I opened my eyes, I looked at the time, I said, "Oh shit." I snapped out of bed hella quick. Like it's really my job, bro. I really did. I really just was like, "Oh my god, I'm late for work."
Well, hopefully you got some good rest.
Well, shit, I don't think. Shit, what time did I end up going to sleep? I think I ended up going to sleep like 7 o'clock. I mean, not seven. Probably like 5 o'clock or something like that. So
Woo.
it was pretty late. So yeah, that's I overslept. I did. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm not that late. At least I didn't sleep like 2 hours away, right?
Right.
Just a few minutes, you feel me? Just a couple minutes, that's it.
Yeah,
Let's
I gotta get my 8 hours, or I just totally feel like shit the next day. Some people can run on like 4 hours and 5 hours, but not me.
Nah, you need that whole eight to be great.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. What up, what up, what up? I see we got Lemmy down there. Um all right, so I think that's what the problem is. Let's see if this will work like this. Uh, so I know what the problem is. Here. These damn wires, man. Like sometimes it's cool and I could like charge the phone while this equipment and shit is
Right. You got to find a way to route all your wires so they're not in the way.
yeah, and sometimes I could charge the phone at the same time, but then other times that's when you guys are like, "Oh, it's staticky." And I'm like, "Oh shit." The fucking
Ah, so that's
phone
what's happening.
the fucking phone
Interference.
needs. Yeah, but the thing is, it's like sometimey. You feel me? Like sometimes it works with the shit working. I definitely hear that. Yeah, it's shitty, shitty, shitty. All right, well, it's gonna have to wait a minute because this phone has to charge. That's the music phone, so I need that to charge for a sec. What up? What up? What up, Levy? What's going on? What's up?
What's
What's
good?
up? Oh shit. Um, not too much.
For sure, for sure. Shout out to everybody checking in.
Uh, Yes, yes, yes. Where Kamikaze is, I do not know. Have you
I
heard
know,
from?
right?
I haven't even checked.
I think
The
he might be having
He
phone. I
posted.
think he might be having phone issues, but he said he's gonna come though.
Yeah, he
Okay,
posted a share of the space earlier.
okay, okay. So yeah, he's probably just having them issues. Oh man. Let me tell you, this is how late I really just woke up. I still haven't even had my coffee, okay? And I'm not a coffee drinker, so my coffee is my cigarette. Like I haven't even smoked a cigarette. Like I'm telling you, I snapped out of is one of them movie moments. Snap out of bed and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm late." Yeah, it was one of them.
It be like that sometimes. You been grinding.
Yeah, I'm fucking I am tired. Let's see. Let's put this one up top. Then we need Kamikaze's info. I need the I need the phone to charge just a little bit before we could play the first song. Wait, just a song, anyways, to get us started. Need the phone to charge just a little tiny bit, y'all. So what's everybody up to, man? What's going on? What's going on in the A? Lemmy, what is going on?
Shit, man, just grinding. A few more checks than usual this month, so I just been on the grind and getting in where I fit in with the music. Shit, ain't not. I've been laying low. Been laying low. Just been studying and reading and getting my concepts, getting different concepts together. Not nothing too much. They did
Okay,
knock down.
okay.
They did knock down these. I don't know if y'all heard about. Oh, y'all familiar
The
with them Georgia
Stones. I was
Guidestones?
just gonna ask about that.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but they knocked that shit down. So that's
I
the
don't know much
that's
about it. There's like some sort of like what encryptions in there, something about depopulation, or the Earth can only sustain 500 million people or something. I don't know
yeah,
too much about it.
yeah. I heard about this shit during the pandemic. I heard about it in 2020, and it was going hand in hand with what like a whole bunch of people dying with COVID, and you see some shit out of nowhere saying there's some stones with 500 million people need to be living. So it's like it sounds like some evil elite shit if you ask me. And it's in different languages. They're engraved in different languages. Um, so the one side of it got apparently they say it got bombed down, but they don't know what it is. Don't nobody know what it is. But being that it's on the news, I don't know. I feel like if it they making it important if it's on the news. I don't trust it. I don't trust the news like that. So if it's on the news, then I feel like something's fishy.
How old are them stones? Like how are they like historic? Like, cause I didn't know too much about the stones either.
They was funded. They was funded apparently in the early 1900s or late 1800s by the elites, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's not nobody's name on it, but it got elite ties to it, like you know, to be cliche, Illuminati ties to it, and it just and they've been there for a while, and it's supposed to be, and apparently it's like the Ten Commandments, their Ten Commandments or some shit like that. So yeah, I don't really fuck with it. Me personally, I don't fuck with it. But it's from what I'm seeing on the news, because I went to work this morning and I kind of wasn't expecting it to be all over the news like that, but it was. And they not saying that. They not saying that on the news. They're not saying like, oh, any of the guidelines on it. They just saying it's a tourist attraction. Somebody bombed it, and they leaving it at that. They not going too deep into it.
Yeah, that's what I seen, that they bombed it and then they like tore the rest down with a crane or some shit.
Yeah, because they said it's a hazard now. Because like the shit is unleveled. So like if somebody go over there and
Right.
try to it could it'll kill motherfuckers.
Somebody's trying to take a selfie and a stone falls on them.
Exactly.
I
Yeah, but
s-
I heard about that shit during the pandemic. I heard about it when 2020 during 2020. That's when I heard about it.
yeah, I didn't know none. I didn't know none about the them stones.
Yeah, that was the only thing I heard about, is something about like depopulation and the earth can only sustain 500 million people.
Yeah, that's one third of the population. That's one third of the population being eliminated then.
And that there's like supposedly maybe like a time capsule under there or some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, it's deep. I had a
Yeah,
I had a article to it, but I can't find it, like an original article, because now if you look it up, you're gonna see a whole bunch of like articles with it ain't the I don't think the information is gonna be as accurate as it once was, because everybody's on the story now. I gotta find it. I gotta go find that article.
What's that website that you can go to check out like news and stuff from the past? It's like a time website or some shit.
Oh shit, I don't even know. I would. You might have to when you figure it out. You could let me know, because I don't even know.
For sure.
what's up, Kamikaze? We got Kamikaze pulled up.
Hey, what's good? What's good, everybody? How's everyone doing on this crazy ass day, crazy week? A lot has been happening. Yeah, man. Uh, there's too much going on, but yeah, how's everyone doing on this Thursday, though?
Good, good, good. How about you, my guy? How about you?
Been good. Just been too hooked on my laptop working. So yeah, just Thursdays are like my time off. So yeah, I'm here to catch some vibes, catch some conversations, chat up with everybody in here. So yeah, let's get it going. What's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
good,
see,
Lemmy?
I
What's good,
see.
crypto? Crypto, crypto red
Chilling, man.
eye.
I finally got a day
What's
off
good,
work today.
everybody?
Oh, you starting to cut in and out just a little bit. Let's
Hey,
see
so
if
what are you doing today? What's that? What's the plan?
you tell us. The plan right now is I'm gonna play this music real quick to get us rolling. If y'all, oh shit, this is why I don't like smoking in here. If y'all just now pulling up while we catch this vibe, y'all know how we do, right? Take the time real quick to retweet the room out. Let everybody know that we are about to get the Wake and Bake started here. We're about to play this song, and then we're about to start rolling into it with the fellas, Kamikaze and Lemmy. So give me. Um,
Got it, Kuko.
is there any interference right there, or is it coming in clear?
Oh, big time, big time.
It's interference. Oh my god, I don't know what the problem is. So probably gonna have to go to the vote today and play the music. So that being said, give me a second to turn this on. Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to rearrange some things on this desk because this is not cool. So let me turn this speaker on and do it the ghetto way, right? And I gotta get this on over here. But other than that, so that's what's been going on in your world, Kamikaze. You've been over there grinding away, working.
Yeah, been working on.
Oh, you're zapping, bro. You're cutting in and out. Cutting in, cutting out. Cutting up, round and round. Cutting in, cutting out. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this fucking piece of equipment is pissing me off that doesn't want to work right no more. I don't even understand what.
Is it like all plugged into like one power
No,
box?
it's not. I got cords kind of shooting from every direction, and it just wants to be a piece of shit today. So, well, starting yesterday, actually. Doesn't want to work right, so it's all good. We got is it done? No, it's not done uploading. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I still gotta get the song uploaded a little bit. And we'll put this speaker actually right there is fine. Alright. So the song is here. Oh, actually, I'm not even playing that song, so I don't even know why. See, I just woke up, so I'm still kind of all over the place. But here we go. We are about to get into the Sonar Muse song, as we usually do, to kick the wake and bake vibes up. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, getting into the wake and bake vibes, y'all. So like I said, if y'all just now tapping into the room, retweet the room out, let everybody know we are about to get into these wake and bake vibes with our guys Xlemi and Kamikaze. So here we go while we catch a vibe. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Nothing is working. This is bullshit, y'all. I don't understand what's going on. All my phones are fucking off right now. That's off. This is off. That's off. Um, this is not a good morning for me, y'all. And I don't even think y'all really care, right? Y'all just want the show to go on. Ah.
I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. We're with you.
All
Yeah, I'm here too.
right, here we go. We got Kamikaze re-entering the room. Shit, we might have to kick this off real quick with no music. Oh my God, these fucking ashes are gonna kill me. I done spilled ashes in my house. I don't smoke in my house. I'm trying to get everything together. Like, I'm all over the place. This is me just snapping out of bed, right? Just how people can't function without drinking their coffee, right? That's me without a cigarette, right? Like, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? um, Here we go. Let's see if this is gonna start playing now. Phone's acting up. Everything doesn't want to let Tuco be great today. It's all good. They're trying to hate
Yeah, I
on me.
guess it's one of those days. It's one of those days.
You know. Where did it go?
Thursday, the new Monday.
Man, yeah, for me, right? Because after today, I have calls every single day this week because I have a fish fry Friday to do tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern as well. Giveaway call, right? We got some calls, some projects that want me to do giveaways for them. So I will be doing that. 3 projects, doing 3 giveaways. So yeah, I got that going on tomorrow, then Saturday the pool party, then Sunday the cookout, right? It's like boom, boom, back to back to back to back. All right, here we go, y'all. You know the vibes. Sonar Muse for streaming XRPL. Is to prove it. Triangular trap tsunami. Just how we do what we do. At your way.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
Life is my muse, don't get confused, just know my vision. Sonar, steady wins the race, I keep my pace, but I can't go slower. Haven't heard the fat ladies sing, so I guess it ain't over. So we ain't taking no losses, yeah. On my boss shit like Chris Lawson, yeah. Oh, whoa, stacking that digital gold. I keep my standards high, so yours is lowered like limbo. Like the wallet, I store funds and I keep my flows very cold. Now that's music to my ears. You can't call that Wimbo, call that Wimbo. Keep my funds in the some wallet, cause it adds up. Yeah, like my secret key, she likes to back it up. Yeah, XRP drip drops, I like to stack it up. Generational wealth through royalties, I couldn't plan enough.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. No SoundCloud, no Apple, no Spotify, won't cap you. Tell my independence, just stay relentless, no pressure, no hassle. Don't inconvenience yourself for that generational wealth. This is on our Muse with Wingbo. I'm finna touch down till Tebow. Our babies, they threw them the gators. Now the music, they taking our paper. We're African drill, they taking our flavor. Culture, vultures, I had no relation. So on the Muse, I got my own station. The Weem away, I changed my location. Move at my own pace. No, I'm not racing. That boy and me gon' teach you about patience. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
Hey, bro, stop being a bitch about this shit. You on some hoe shit. You fucking signing 360 deals. Motherfucker own your publishing. Motherfucker own your merch. Motherfucker own your whole life. And you happy about that shit. Look, fuck with this Sonar Muse shit, bro. Stop getting pimped. Stop being a bitch about this shit and go ahead and get on this real pimping. Fuck with this Sonar Muse shit, bro. Hey, stop being a bitch. Stop crying about how you can't get signed and all that other shit. Check it out. Either you gonna be a bitch about this shit or you gonna be on some player shit. You gonna fucking do it yourself. You tired of getting pimped in the music industry? Fuck with this real shit. Just fucking do it yourself, bro.
Triangular trap tsunami.
We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola. We mad, Solar, our Muse, Sonar, on that XRPL, it get bipolar. Haters grinding up their teeth, messing up molars. Global from South Africa to the home of Coca-Cola.
All right. There we go. How did that come in? Was that clear for y'all? Was that low, too loud? Because I had the phone right next to the speaker.
That wasn't
All
bad.
right,
That
for
wasn't
sure.
bad.
All right, so there we go, y'all. We're about to start rolling
Yeah,
into it,
that
right?
was
So what we getting into today, my guy Kamikaze? What do you want to talk about today?
Hey. So, I was working today, um, and this question um, popped up when I was busy with development on the website, and I was just thinking about like the difference between Web 2 and Web 3, and how it would impact the music industry. Do the rules apply still that were made in Web 2? Do they apply in Web 3 now? Like, for example, you know, being able to download a song, does that mean you have ownership of it, like completely, now that there's NFTs involved now? Does that change the whole direction, the spec like the direction, the spectrum of music, and ownership, you know, as a whole? So yeah, that's a question. Do the rules still apply from Web 2, or is this a completely different ball game with Web 3?
I would say that maybe it's like up to the person that's releasing their song, whether they want to do it with the royalties or just release their track, just for the profit or whatever. I mean, just the style.
Yeah, so for example, like say you have an NFT, right? And you have with this NFT, you give the users the rights to download the song as well. Now that they have ownership, so they can download the song whenever they want, right? They download the song. After that, they decide, okay, cool, I have this song. I want to sell this NFT now. Cool, right? Does that matter? Does it matter to you as an artist that they now have the song, but now they sold the NFT to someone else, and that person, the next person owns it, right? They can download the song as well, but like the previous person who owned it now just has like the audio file and stuff. Does that matter to you in Web 3 now? Or is that just okay? Is it like, yeah, it's whatever? Downloads don't really matter that much. That's my main concern. Like, do downloads really matter, or is it just more about the NFTs now?
I don't know. From a artist perspective, I would still think downloads play an effect, right? Because has the music industry reached that point to be able to count artists' NF, NFT records, like being sold and all of that? Because isn't there a system that they use to calculate all the downloads that are being downloaded type shit?
Yeah, I think there's a metric for just sales of CDs, and maybe, yeah, the digital sales as well. But I don't think they keep track of all the downloads though. But yeah, I think there is still a metric. But yeah, I think the NFT thing, it shouldn't be too hard, because as another sale, honestly, teas feel like it the initial sale, only the first purchase of the NFT should count, rather than like resells
Shared
and
royalties.
all that stuff. So aspect, would you
You're cutting in and out. You're riggedy rugging.
consider that a metric? Do you think that should count as like a musician? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit better.
All right. Just bear in mind, having power outage right here, so my network's bad, so I might just cut off at any moment. So just bear with me. So do you think the royalty should be part of a metric system for like allowing artists to get some accolades, or is that just like stats that would be nice to have, just to see how much how much you've earned passively from the sales, the secondhand sales of your NFT.
I tell you what, it's fitting that we had this conversation today because one of my streaming providers or whoever it's called Marvment or the third party or whatever, they sent me like a March statement of how much I made, I guess, throughout that time period, and it was just sad to see. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I got to go back and look and see what it's based off of, but you know, with just being tester on Sonar Muse and being able to utilize some of the things that they offer to me, I've made more than that easily. You know what I'm saying? And this is just for being able to do certain things that Sonar Muse is gonna provide. So shout out to them for even considering that, because that's a huge difference in itself. So I'm Web3. I'm for what Web3 got to offer because it's looking like it's gonna be more lit for the artist. You know what I'm saying? Interaction and all of that. So I just want to start by saying that I don't really know. I'm kind of in. I'm in the conversation, but I didn't get to really grasp everything Kamikaze was saying. But I don't really know the details of Web2, Web3 on the developer side. But all I know is right now, just based off what I seen on my email and what I'm seeing on the Web3 side with what Sonar Muse is building, I'm down with that. You dig?
Word, word, word. Appreciate it. So, Web 2 is basically the internet we have now. We transitioning to, of course, Web 3, which is more of a decentralized blockchain, blockchain driven internet. And with Web 3, it's just adding a layer on the internet that was not there, which is the monetary layer. And yeah, I do see artists now earning more um from from all these services that are coming up on Web3, like the decentralized apps and all that. um but the question is, with most of these apps, are they actually paying out fairly as well? Because they could be still taking quite a huge chunk at the end of the day, but they're providing you the means to do everything yourself, rather than relying on um a big company, because that's what Web 2 is. It's basically big tech companies being in control of all the data and all the information, basically the internet. So now the internet is split up into different shops, different malls, based on the blockchain you're interested in. So yeah, that's a huge step. But like, do you think the rules apply from Web 2? Do you think they should apply in Web 3, Lemmy?
Um, the rules to Web2. Oh, like say for example, like if I'm on YouTube and I'm getting monetized on YouTube, should that same like should those same rules like carry over to Web3? Is that like what you asking?
Okay, so like okay, say like okay, with your songs, right? Say you put them out on like a platform that you can download songs on. Like
Mm-hmm.
someone buys a song and then they're able to download it and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Um and with Web3, now it comes with NFTs. So now the user now has this token to, it signifies the audio, or ownership of this song. But now they might be able to download it as well, right? um would like maybe they sell it to someone else and they still have the download of your song, of your audio. You think that would be an issue for you as an artist, or you don't really care as long as the NFTs moving around now? Is it more about like NFTs for you, or do downloads still matter?
Um, I think it's more about the NFT. You know, I think that's the evolution of the of everything that's going on. Like I would liken it to bootlegging, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody has my thing and they selling it or whatever, and I'm making a cut off of it. Shit, that's like bootlegging on steroids, because at least I'm still getting a cut. And like with the bootlegging aspect, you don't even make, like, the artists don't even make money. So like, say like back in the day when we was in the barbershop and people got the movies and got your CD, like ripped it off LimeWire or some shit like that, and they coming in there to sell it. At least with my NFT, if I minted it and they got the download and they able to get it around, or and it's being sold, then I guess I would see it. I would be getting my cut, right? Or was that what you saying? Am I comprehending you? Am I getting you?
Yeah, somewhat.
Mm.
But yeah, the whole royalty thing applies to the NFT aspect, but having like maybe your MP3 moving around because someone just downloaded it and just wanted to spread the MP3 now. Would that matter to you? That's what I'm asking. Like
Hmm.
someone basically somewhat pirating your music because they downloaded it because they own the NFT, and then they could download your MP3 or whatever audio file you have.
Oh nah,
So
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. You want to know why? Cause that coil, that stuff that coil got going on with the drip. If somebody's going on my page, hey, it's still running up. I wouldn't even care. It's like bringing attention. It's kind of like you garnering attention to yourself. Like it's like free publicity. You know what I'm saying? We all win. If somebody feel like they got my exclusive track and they want to be it's like I if say I like listening to underground music or whatever, and I discovered Kanye West before all of my friends did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, Kamikaze, I found this artist Kanye West. You gotta check him out. Then you find out who Kanye West is. Then you tell your other friend. It's like that's what the wave is. That's what it is. And then they go to my page, and then the web monetization. Just for going on my page, the web monetization is running up. Like you don't even have to buy shit. You just on there. You on my page, and I'm getting paid for you being on my page. So that's lit. That's lit to me. Go ahead and soak it up. Soak up the game. I don't care. I don't care if you don't buy it. Somebody will. And the web monetization is already there. So it's like I'm getting some type of, recognition, monetary recognition, as opposed to this web 2 where, you know, YouTube wants you to have 10K subscribers before you can even be considered getting paid. They got all these rules and regulations before. Look at this Twitter space, for instance. Two Code ran up her followers. What is 3 followers to 4,000? That's what I call moving out. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't even get monetized on her space. So this shit is trash. It's trash if you ask me. So like, maybe if and I know Crypto Red Eye was bringing up the argument if Coil can monetize these spaces so she can get her just due. So yeah, hopefully I'm comprehending now.
yeah, so basically, yeah, Web3 is more about community. So what you're saying basically is about bringing a community together and building your community. So yeah, it does mean that the Web2 rules somewhat do apply, but not fully, because not many people are focused on now the downloads. It's more about you know having this. ownership and proof of ownership. That's basically what I see it as. It's more about proof of ownership. So um the aspect of monetizing your page and people just visiting your page and you earning money is basically you earning for the time being spent viewing your products or viewing your content, because time is money. And I do believe that you should make uh you know every cent count, every second count when you're an artist. So why not let people pay for just viewing your content, because some people can get inspired by just seeing what content you have, or even just hearing a preview or a snippet of what you have and then just going along the way. So why not pay for that little time you spent on someone else's page. So web monetization, net net end, yeah, is definitely something I see artists making a lot of money from and reaping from, because we do get ideas from each other. And it is part of art to actually steal ideas from each other, not really steal, but like get inspired and just tweak an idea a bit. So um being able to just go on someone else's page and pay for that time you viewing their page is really something that should be done, and probably will be done as soon as, like, IntelliJ and uh web monetization starts coming into full swing on the internet. We might just have that new internet layer where you just pay a small fee to access the internet ad free for like ever, basically, if you pay the subscription fee monthly. So you'll be able to access this new layer of the internet that has no ads at all, or you can just go back to the web 2 and face all these ads and all that. So I do feel like, in my opinion, some of the web 2 rules may apply in web 3, but not fully, because you know um it's more about monetization, more about community now, more than the content. And you know um yeah, having too much access to all the content, rather than having proof of ownership. So yeah, that's my take on it. Oh yeah, I want to ask you too, Cole, like, someone who's planning on having,
Hold up. Hey, you starting to rug a
like,
bit, bro.
or who has their show, basically, your podcasts, your spaces put up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
this is
you're rugging. I didn't catch what you said.
so bad.
I don't know.
You
I don't know if
said,
you heard you too, Cole.
nah. Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear
Yeah, I
me
I,
now,
I hear
bro?
you. You was rugging Kamikaze.
All right, so can you hear me?
Yeah,
Am I good now?
yeah, you good now? Well, you were good. I don't know about now. um,
I was saying,
uh-uh.
yeah, yeah, word.
Nope,
I was saying,
nope, you're terrible, bro.
as someone who um, has
Nope. As someone who has what? That's all I'm getting. As someone who has, I'm not getting too much else off of that.
I think he's trying to get your take on it though. As somebody who holding the spaces and things like that. I think that's where he's trying to go with it.
Um, yeah, so as somebody who's starting to get into a space that I never even thought of, right? Monetization and stuff like that, being paid for my content and shit. I never I never thought about it because it was never something that I planned on doing, right? Like that was never my goal. But since I am here now doing everything that I'm doing, and it is very well received, right? And people are tuning in, right? And it is getting, we grow each week. um yeah, if I could get paid, I definitely, you know, if I could get paid being monetized, I definitely would love to take advantage of that, right? Like we're all not doing what we're doing just to stay at the bottom, right? Like the whole point is to grow and build, right? So if that's the next level of this journey for me, then yeah, I would definitely like to tap into that. But I know as I upload a lot of shit on YouTube, right? Because of the fact that I play music, sometimes I don't just play Lemmy and Kamikaze's music, right? Sometimes I play other music and shit. But even I think some of the calls where I just play their music, and if Lemmy has uploaded it already or done what he's done and put it on his streaming platforms, and it's on his YouTube channels, I get hit with that copyright claim. So I think that has a big deal to do with not being able to be monetized, right? Because like half of these cookouts are like copyright claimed, right? So, which is fine, right? Because I'm not the musician here, or and all of that, right? But if I don't do anything except for play Lemmy and Kamikaze's song or artist song who come on the call and say, "Hey, Too Cold, we're here at the Wake and Bake Vibe or at the cookout. I have this song. Want you to play it? Can you play it?" You know, if I do that and I have the permission and it's on the air, I would like to be able to be monetized for everything, right? But and I know that Kamikaze is, working on a lot of that. And, you know, I don't know how he's gonna be able to incorporate. I don't know. I think he was saying that he's working on a podcasting section, right? So if it's able to where, maybe I do stop posting on YouTube, right? And I just post all the calls on Sonar Music's platform, and like I don't know how to go. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Nah, you should still post on YouTube because Coil got the link where you can link your YouTube. I don't know. You got a course subscription, right, Tuco?
Yeah, I did. I linked all that shit. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on. Yeah, so
yeah. So
I don't know.
that's yeah. So nah, keep posting it on YouTube because when the masters transfer over to Coil and they go to YouTube from their Core extension, then it applies the same, just like how it would on Sonar Muse.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Well then,
Yeah,
I
so I
just
would
leave
I
it
wouldn't
there.
I wouldn't rule out YouTube. I would still continue to post on there. And I think if Kamikaze can correct me, like it's gonna grow, right? Like more streaming I would hope that it would stretch out to Apple Music and all of that shit. Spotify, like you put your link up there and motherfuckers, go on your Apple Music just for going on your Apple Music and Spotify and anywhere where you can broadcast yourself as a, I guess, as someone who's who's doing entertainment or putting their art out there. I'm assuming that it's gonna expand, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that the internet goes into that the way of maybe paying a subscription fee to access like content without having ads bombarded in your face every second. So yeah, it would be dope. I think it could cause that. We're still early with that. I think a lot of people aren't ready and don't know about Coil as yet, and the web monetization. Yeah. Wolf of God, what's good, man? I see your hand was up for like a long time. So, yeah, man, what's up?
Hey everyone, what's up?
What's going on, Wolf of God?
What's going on, bro?
Just had some chicken salad, listening to the weekly music NFTs conversation of yours. Interesting as always. Love these conversations.
For sure. Bless up, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
I was just wondering how I think you guys was speaking about it, but how will it be if you would like buy a music NFT in Sonar Music? Will it be like locked to it, or can you move it around to other applications and things like that?
Yeah, so it's not only going to be on our platform only. You'll be able to, from there, move it around to different marketplaces if you'd like, or just keep it in your wallet. So, basically, it's the NFT music store is just going to be there for musicians to maybe sell the NFTs, just like selling their music, their CDs at a music store. They're selling it at a fixed price, and maybe now that the users have all bought them, maybe it's sold out now. They'll be able to move it to whatever marketplace they want, and flip it for whatever price they want. So yeah, um, they will be able to move it around. We're not just going to keep it in our ecosystem. They'll be able to sell it wherever they feel they want to and do whatever they want.
Yeah, nice. That's amazing. Can't wait to see how it will work and things like that. Uh, hope the XLS20 will be launching soon. Can't wait now.
Yeah, I'm patiently waiting for it. I'm actually um I'm kind of happy, not really happy, but I'm content with it taking time because I know that once it is ready, there's going to be an influx of a whole lot of people trying to mint at once, and there might be a lot of issues, and I feel like yeah, maybe this wait is worth it. There has to be some time in between so that people can just calm down and not be too hyped up about XLS20 being amended. Rather, just start building and preparing before then. So, yeah, that's my take.
But is there that many artists that are ready to put their music on Sonar Muse? Or is it like only a few people that know about it? Or is it like everyone knows about it?
Did you hear that, Kamikaze? I think he's having connection problems.
So
there he goes. Your mic's muted, Kamikaze.
I think I'm back. Oh man, is that
yeah. Oh, he got rubbed.
But
We're
to
facing
answer
that
your
we're facing network problems, yeah. So things getting wrong or something.
to answer your question, Wolf of God, they do have they have he has I don't know how large the number is, but he does have artists on there already uploading music and beta testing and whatnot. So I don't know how large it is now, and that's why we keep trying to spread the word of the Wake and Bake vibes to get musicians in here to let them be able to share their music and kind of let them know about Sonar Muse, and to be able to be a beta tester, right? I mean, it costs them nothing except for their time to get on Sonar Muse, right? And it will be another avenue of a streaming platform for musicians. So, we just continue to do what we do here, and have the Wake and Bake Vibes call every Thursday, and hopefully, as it grows, more musicians start pulling up and kind of understanding what's going on here, and that this is actually a call to help artists and musicians to have another avenue as a streaming platform for themselves. So Kamikaze Wolf of God was asking, do you guys already have like a lot of artists and musicians already on the platform and whatnot?
Okay, so you somewhat did answer it. Yeah, we are unramping artists for the initial launch. We had our initial submission, and we currently are waiting for all the artists we message to start unramping. So yeah, a few of them have started, submitting their music and unramping onto the platform. So they have or give the artist the option to choose. So there's gonna be 3 different types of options. You could either have your song on private song, so you can have like subscribers for
Now
they
I can't
subscribe
no
to
more. I
your
can't.
content.
Kamikaze, that's terrible. Kamikaze. It's yeah, like hella banjo-y, hella bad. Every other word is like a plucked string. Did you get what he was saying so far out of that, Lemmy?
Oh nah, it's he getting rugged. He's getting rugged without a doubt.
Yeah, but anyways, it was clearing. Our YouTube code was clearing up what I was asking for, more or less. So thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. But as you heard, I think there's more to it, and yeah, and I just can't make out the other end that he was saying, but there's definitely more to it on the back end of things and whatnot, and so I don't know. Well, what else we got going on while we wait for him? If he does come back, we got who's here? OC, Red Eye, and Lemmy, who are all musical people, right? This isn't my lane. I'm just a music listener. So, what do y'all want to tap into?
So yeah, like the Web 2 versus Web 3 rules. It's definitely going to be a lot different because currently in Web 2, the way the mechanical royalties work is you're only getting paid like it's like once a quarter or once a month or something, and it's really fraction. It's really fraction at best, like 0.000 whatever of a penny. And then in Web 3, it's gonna be direct mechanical royalties, kind of like real time. So you'll be able to like see what's going on in real time, kind of like how Spotify, how it shows how many listeners are listening to your one of your songs at once. But in Web 3, you'll be able to see that and the royalties happening all at once. So it'll be like kind of like real time mechanical royalties.
Oh, it's a real game changer for the music industry. This can't wait to see how it will play out.
Yeah, that's gonna be well, yeah, that's gonna be heavy competition for the music industry for sure. Most definitely.
Shit, I see the music. I see them getting in on it. They probably already getting in on it on the low. They just not. It's just not being broadcast. It's not being put out there. But I feel like they diverting the masses, but they over there they putting they putting their 2 cents in on how they can get in on it
Oh
while
yeah,
keeping
it's
it
yeah,
restrained.
they're not gonna be left behind, but they're just like crypto and the cannabis, right? They're not the ones who brought it to the table, right? So they're trying to catch up and they're trying to figure it out. So with that being said, kind of like what the project Mint NFT is, right? Mint NFT is a marketplace on the XRPL, right? But what Mint NFT is doing that other projects aren't doing, because I guess they apparently they have those connections, is they're bringing in the big brands. You get what I'm saying? So they're essentially kind of being like the big brands that are used to running their marketing and taking control, and we know what we want to do and how we want to do it, right? And not letting the artists and the creators and those type of people play such an important part, right? They just have them kind of quote unquote do their job, right? So when you got big brands who are stepping into this space now, they're coming into new territory and they have to take the back seat and listen to the people who are here and know what blockchain is and how to market blockchain and appeal to the people first, right? Because them just trying to go about it their regular marketing way and appeal to the masses instantly, that's not going to work if they're promoting NFTs, right? That's like, because the masses are going to be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't even understand. So that's kind of what the record industry is going to have to do too, is hire those right people to bring them to that point. And it's that's kind of merging the two spaces. Is they're not going to be running things yet. They may be running the business side of things, but how to enter and be in this space and be successful in this space, they're not leading the charge on that. Like the people are, right? The newcomers that they have to bring on board into their corporations and their companies, and you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of have to take the back seat to shit and learn what all this blockchain and NFT royalties and this and that and a utility, like they have to learn all that shit from the beginning if they don't know shit at all. So Yeah, that's my take on it, at least.
I feel like they're gonna start buying out all these small blockchain companies that are working with NFTs. They'll rather buy them out and then incorporate them in their businesses.
Well, I mean, that can also be a play too, right? Which that's also kind of that will also play into the transfer of wealth, right? Like because you know, as we kind of talked before, what if Sonar Muse makes it to that level, right? Like they don't know what the fuck to do and they're like, "Hey, we want to buy you out." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it would essentially be life changing for you, right? Like, because you're not going to take it for peanuts because you know what you've built here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Um, I can't even remember what we were talking about before I got rugged. Um, I think I was talking about like the different subscription tiers on or the different ways artists can put out their music on the platform. So if I get rugged again, my bad. But yeah, there's gonna be like a subscription version, like where you can upload your music and make it available for people who just subscribe to a single artist for a year. Basically, it's just a yearly subscription, and then you get access to the exclusive content that they have, and maybe be able to buy exclusive NFTs they have on there. And then there's of course like digital downloads that will be available maybe on the music store, where they'll just be able to just download the song but not as an NFT. And then there'll be just the streaming platform side, where the you basically getting paid for every time a user streams your song. So yeah, those are the different ways artists will be able to get revenue on Sonar Muse.
Right,
Okay.
right. It will be real time mechanical royalties, correct?
Yep, exactly. So like you were saying, so basically like what Lemmy was seeing was basically real time mechanical royalties. So you'll be able to see like what you said, Crypto Red Eye, with what Spotify does. Like it shows who's listening to your music in real time. So you'll be able to see that, as well as your payouts, yeah, on the streaming platform side. And then of course with the NFT music store, you obviously be able to see who owns your NFTs. You'll be able to see which wallet addresses have it, you know, the transfer history, and all of that. So yeah, there's so much to come with Web3 though, that I'm really excited about. But with XLS 20, I'm patiently waiting. I am not in a rush. I do feel like, yeah, it's gonna be worth the wait, and I feel like more projects should be building rather than just being too amped up about XLS being amended.
Right, right. You know how Songbird and Flare got going with their smart contracts, right?
No, I don't really know how they got it, but I know they're
They,
using the EVM, right?
yeah, yeah, that's how they got going with the NFTs, is integrating the EVM. Correct, correct.
Yeah, I was, you know what? Honestly, I was thinking of going that route. Um, it could, we could go that route still. Um, it depends though. But yeah, we could go that route of going on using the Ethereum virtual machine, and maybe having an Ethereum token, just to implement, smart contracts of some sort. But I think I'll wait for hooks rather, and see how that goes. And if things don't go the way I have planned or intended, then might might just go the Ethereum route, but I don't think so. It's highly unlikely now that like hooks seems like a more viable way of doing things.
Yeah, I don't think you have to have an Ethereum token. I mean, because Songbird's not an Ethereum token, and the transaction fees are still low. I think they're just kind of like integrated their open source virtual machine.
Ah, I see. All right, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, I'll look into it. Definitely look into that and see how that goes. But yeah, I'm excited about hooks though, because hooks seems like you could do so much with them. There's endless possibilities with hooks, so I'll just be waiting on that.
For sure, and that's all going to come naturally with the ledger. So, but yeah,
Yes. It just leads me to asking like with the other platforms, like I haven't actually checked them out honestly. Like I'm not really you know eager to check them out, but I think I should for research purposes. But like from your experience, I don't know if you have been on the other blockchain music platforms, but um what has your experience been like, or how has it been for you, being on those platforms? If you can answer that, Lemmy or Crypto Red Eye, if you also have been on other blockchains, experiencing and experimenting with the music platforms on there.
Um, I got an audience account. I haven't really been on there in months. Um, not especially since I've been tapped in with XRPL. I kind of ditched my audience account, but as far as it's like a regular, to me it's like a regular, it's like SoundCloud, but like a decentralized version. It's like a SoundCloud that nobody knows about, you know what I'm saying, like or an Audio Mac, and it's ad free. um I did have a lot of the audience coin, because the more audio, I'm sorry, not audience coin, the audio coin, because the more audio coin that you hold, you're able to get perks. And that's, oh, now that I say that, is there gonna be like a reward system if you got like a certain amount of Weembo, the Sonar Muse coin? Would it be perks for more entitlements for the artists, or because that's something that audience had that I like. You know what I'm saying? If you have a certain amount of their coin, you get, it's like silver, gold, platinum, and they had this thing. If you had a certain amount of coins, then you'll get to have an NFT collectible where you show off your NFTs and things like that. I haven't been on there in months, so they probably got more. They probably made or more updates and things like that. But audience was cool, man. I liked it. I liked it. You I was meeting people who made beats. I met somebody who it's like a few beats that I got from people on there. Um, it gives you a good insight of people who were into crypto. Like it was a few big artists that were on audience as well. Like, that was tapping in. I got to see its growth early on. I wasn't there when it first dropped, but I got to see its growth early on. So I mean, it was a cool experience. Um, one day I was just sitting there, I was like, damn, is there any I just thought to myself, is there any like streaming platforms like dedicated to blockchain? And that's what I came across. I came across a few things. Like, it was a few artists. It was this one Grammy nominated artist that was starting her own thing, but it never really got off the ground. but Audius was the one that made the most that made the most leverage, and I guess they're continuing to do that. They partnered up with Solana when I was seeing that. They was with Ethereum. I was learning a lot. I was learning a lot about Ethereum just from a use case standpoint, like sending my coins over. It would take time, then getting the NFT on Ethereum with the gas fees. So, those were the negatives to me. As far as like uploading my music and time and putting my ISRC number, I think they was top notch with that, and getting your cover art going. I think from uploading your music and getting your and setting up your profile and things like that. I think they did. I think they got a good, they got a good setup with that. But use case Ethereum wise, like gas fees and all that stuff, waiting for your transaction speed. Yeah, them is like, that I guess that comes with it. That comes with it when you want a blockchain like Ethereum.
So
Sure.
did you manage to like garner like a community, a small community or a small audience whilst on there?
um, I would say yes and no. Like audience recognize me. I got a song that I haven't dropped yet. I got a song that I haven't dropped. It's called Canis Major, and they recognized it like it's a song of the week. So I was like, all right, and it was actually they put it on their playlist like with other artists who got like a high, high recognition. So that song got a lot of views. It got a lot of views within a short time period. As far as like community being interactive, no, but like and talking and that type of thing, no, but my songs were getting a lot of interaction. I was getting a lot of likes. People was liking the songs. People was like reposting it. But as far as like me interacting with people, nah, it wasn't heavy like that. Like it would have been with the XRPL.
They also take that into account too, your likes and reposts for as far as how much you get paid, I guess.
Oh, they paying people because I wasn't getting paid for plays. Nah, I wasn't getting there wasn't any type of web monetization. That's another that's another thing. It wasn't any type of monetization for you getting any type of plays. Like I said, I ain't been on there in months, but nah, I didn't get paid from them for it's just like, you know, SoundCloud, somebody go on there or Audio Mac, somebody go on your page and play it, you just getting a play, you just getting a repost. It just is
So
what it
how do you
is.
get paid? So how did you get paid? Is it just for purchasing your music or the NFT of some sort?
Shit, you don't get paid. Ain't no
Wait,
at least when I was at ain't nobody getting paid. You putting
so,
you're putting your music up there just to get played, and then you
so
could put your
wait, so you actually just earning from just holding the token rather than utilizing the token. That's what I'm getting from what you're saying. So you were basically holding a token and reaping from just holding it and just using it to upload your music. Because I'm sure you had to pay the token to upload your music, right?
I didn't have to pay. I didn't have to pay nobody, and I didn't get paid. I chose me getting a token was a choice. Like I invested in them. Like so it's just like investing in any coin. Like if I invest in XRP and the price go up, then that's what it is. They got a coin called Audio that I invested in. Um but I didn't have to pay to post anything. I posted the music for free. And and you don't get paid. You don't get paid for anybody playing your music. It's just, like I said, it's like SoundCloud. You could post your music for free. You go on Audio Mac, you post your music for free, and you invest. It's like a stock. You investing in your company. It's like any other coin. You investing in the coin. You just pay for the coin. You go on what is that? You go on the exchange. You buy that coin just like how you buy any other coin, and you send the coin over to the platform, and that's how you get rewarded. You get reward like say if you got like 10,000 audio, you become a gold member, and you get automatic access to their Discord. You get to post your NFT collectibles. You get certain perks, but I'm not paying to put my music up there. It's not you post your music for free.
I see. I see. What's good,
Yeah, they're
Xenon?
supposed to be paying you. They advertise they pay artists. I mean, yeah, that's messed up.
Well, I haven't been on there in a few months, and I ain't seen nothing come through. No type of money come through. But I don't, like I said, I haven't really cared to pay attention to what's going on with my audience account lately. But my songs are still up there though. I ain't really going there to look.
Yo, Xenon,
I
I'm
think
assuming you know more about Audius. Do you want to come up and explain uh how it goes? Maybe you've been there recently.
Yeah, and real quick, Unity, if you're listening, check your DMs, my guy. And yeah, what's going on, Xenon? How you doing, my guy?
But it's crazy, bro. Like to me, it doesn't really make sense. That is that the only utility for the token to just be able to, go up tiers in terms of your status on the platform. So basically, you just going up because of the amount of tokens you hold. You have certain perks on the platform rather than being able to use it around the ecosystem and purchase music and all that. I don't know, because I haven't taken the time to actually check out all these other platforms, because yeah, I'm busy working on Sonar Muse, so I haven't looked at all the other blockchain platforms to see how they work as yet. But yeah, see, hearing that, you just holding it, and do you send it to Audius, or do you still have it in your wallet and just show them like, okay, hey, I have this amount of coins, and they put you in a certain tier after that, or
so.
you get a
So you know, when you first getting into it, like we all new to the blockchain and everything. So, a lot of this stuff is like exciting. Just as an artist, like I never heard of Sonar Muse when I heard of Audius. So I didn't have nothing to compare Audius to. When it's the first of its kind, the excitement is there. You looking at the potential of everything, and you like shit, like, if I stay down, maybe I stay down for the come up. So, like I said, I was there when it kind of just dropped, and they was bringing all of these things, and they gave you their elevator pitch, so I bought into it. So, I bought the coin when it was hella cheap. That's when I was on my Ethereum wave. With the NFTs. I got a few Ethereum NFTs. I was still learning about the NFT game. This was before I heard about Tezos NFTs. This is before I met any of you guys. And I bought into the coin. I had the only place where I could get the audio coin was from Binance. So I had a friend who was helping me get the coin. He sent it over to my audio wallet, and it sits on the audience has a wallet on their website where you transfer the audio over there, and it sits there, and it calculates, and it registers you as a gold, platinum, or whatever member you are, and you keep it in there. You'll have like a little gold token that recognizes you and things like that. So, man, I posted all my music up there. Like a lot of my music is still there. I was enjoying to see people. I was enjoying seeing the growth of the platform, and then seeing people hearing about my music, and it was starting to grow, and I would post it so much. Audience had no choice but to see me. Like I said, they recognized my song as like one of the songs of the week. They put it on their playlist, and it's like an XRPL airdrop. If you keep your funds in that wallet, and as they grow, you grow with them type thing. You're not getting no airdrop or nothing, but as you show them that you continue in the whole, as they grow, they doing their thing. So here comes XRPL, here comes the XRPL and everything. Here comes Sonar Muse. I'm hearing about Sonar Muse. As I start to hear about Sonar Muse, and I'm like, okay, they paying the artists. This is the first thing. This is the first streaming platform on the XRPL. It's a no-brainer. I start to drift away from audience. It don't make sense. And then when we first linked with the XRPL, we Ethereum wasn't making sense to us. So I even got rid of my Ethereum. That in that regard, I got rid of my audio. So naturally, over time, I just started to shun it. You know what I'm saying? I still got the Audience app on my phone. I still got all my songs. I still got all my songs that I released at that time on there, but I just don't really pay it no attention. I'm starting to pay attention to who's paying attention to us, and Sonar Muse is paying attention to the artists. They're rewarding the artists. So that's where that's the wave that I'm riding. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how I can explain that whole thing for me.
All right, bet. Shout out, man. Appreciate that explanation, man. Um, yeah, as soon as I'm done with what I have worked on and what I've been doing, I'll give a look at these other platforms to see what is going on and what they have done, because yeah, it's all about, to be honest, it's all about trying to bring everything together. So the end of the day, I'm gonna have to end up checking them out and trying to incorporate with them and build with them. So yeah, thanks for that explanation. So now I know it. I feel like it's somewhat like I feel like it's somewhat like delegating in a way. You basically sending them your tokens, and then like you get rewarded in some way. So yeah.
So
Um
I was just looking at their site, and it looks like, yeah, they have like a reward system for doing tasks, and then the other rewards they have that they give out is for like the top 5 in the playlist for a week, or the top plays in the playlist for a week, and then they reward you so many tokens. But I did not see any direct royalties. So
They hella unfair. They hella unfair. Just to keep it 1K with you, like when you when you when you put it in the perspective what Kamikaze got going on, it shit is like it's like music slavery. They call it the Spotify of whatever. That's what they was trying to call it. And hell yeah, it's the Spotify, because Spotify take your money too. You know what I'm saying? So when we put it all in a perspective, it's fucked up what they doing. And they not and then another thing, because they price was shooting up. This was like right before, it was last year when everything turned red. They price was going up. And they started to get all these rappers. They had Nas, I think Jason Derulo, and other people like join their campaign and shit. And it got me excited, But like I said, I didn't know nothing about the XRPL yet. So this is like really, it's like before any of us ran into the XRPL. We had was Bitcoin. All we had was Ethereum. We ain't really had no savior yet. Like XRPL is like a savior, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? The ISO 22 coins is like a savior. It's like, oh shit, it's like a breath of fresh air. This is the truth right here. That all that other shit is lies. So we was like, even though I was getting the NFTs and I was like, man, why the hell is this gas fee so much money? Like, then I found Tezos and I seen that Tezos fees wasn't a lot. Then it's like, all right, just keep digging. You gonna find something. You know what I'm saying? Then I came across. So this is like a real life story. I came across Too Cold and the whole XRPL. Like, them journeys is needed. Like, this is a part of my journey. Like, me and all of us getting to this point where we're Wake and Bake. This is a part of the whole timeline. So like, it's really crucial. Honestly, it's and even talking about it now, it's like an exhilarating feeling just to see where all of this is going. Even the music get deeper. You know what I'm saying? The music get deeper. Your life get deeper. The shit all comes full circle. So it's dope because Crypto Red Eye is reading those things is like you get rewards. You don't see any payout system. You see this and that. That shit is like a daycare compared to what Kamikaze got going on, where you trying to get your masters in this shit. Like now we talking. You know what I'm saying? Now we talking. Now we about to get it. Like what the fuck is that over there? Type shit. You dig what I'm saying? It's a joke. It's really a joke. It's a slap in the face.
Well, the artist does technically say in their white paper that it's for artists to get paid directly from their fans, not directly from audience. And it's like kind of using them as a streaming tool in a sense. But they do have other stuffs where you can put that audio token into running nodes on their system, which they are proof of stake node validators. But yes, yes, you are correct in them being not fucking what would you call fair to the artists themselves. Yes, but that's what I like about what the XRPL is gonna be providing, because it doesn't have to do all what proof of stake does for the Ethereum network. They don't have to do all of that shit. So that's what I'm glad why Sonar Muse is being built on the XRPL, because they're not going to be able to do all that, and the artist can actually control what they really own instead of having to actually use something like what they're providing. But yeah, it kind of it doesn't really say how artists should get paid, but it says it directly in their white paper that they get paid directly from their fans. They don't say how to, which they should, but it's pretty
That's
Okay,
much you
so
that's
just
that's
using their
that's
platform.
that's probably like their way of saying your fans have to buy it, right? Download
Yes,
it, buy the
yes.
NFT or whatever.
What's
so
up, guys? What's up, Too Cold Kamikaze? Let me 808.
What's going on, Xanon? Go on
what's
ahead,
good,
hop in
bro?
this
Well,
convo.
yeah, yeah. Like I've played around with audios. Yeah, it's not like gonna be big. Like when it first came out, like the tokens is they more like underground style when they came out, and they still have that old school underground mentality is what they have, where we upscale them, but like there's so many artists like they had on their platform, like they had Miley Cyrus and stuff like that, right? And they were so huge. But the thing is, they had these artists that were under contract, and then Algorand came along, Tezos came along, and these major stars uh, dropped audience and moved over to those platforms. And like Alemi was saying, like Tezos has some huge stuff going on. Algorand, like they just have their token, uh, and it's their platform is not that really useful at all. Like see, like what Kamikaze has is something unique, right? Like getting micropayments and stuff like this. Other platforms that's also doing that. So that's the major players. Think
You know what I like to call it, Zanin?
yeah,
Evolution. We're seeing the evolution of how things are being built and being used across
yeah,
different blockchains. You know what I mean? POW was the very first that used a lot of this stuff, and a lot of stuff got birthed because of what POW couldn't handle and couldn't do. That's where we got proof of stake. Proof of stake came from POW, mining pools, um, all those, and then now we got proof of consensus. We got proof of algorithms, proof of all kinds of shit. And we're watching evolution happen with what the XRPL provides, because the XRPL provides what POW and POS system needs to stay relevant. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at it. We're watching evolution and how things are going to be going on forward.
So 808 crypto to to answer your question, I think when you post a song, you could post your in reference to when you were saying like the fans pay for your music on Spotify on Audius. You can that I think that part where they say that you can add external links to your Apple Music page for the song, the Spotify. the artists get paid. It ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
it
It
ain't it
ain't
ain't
nothing.
nothing big. It ain't nothing major. They pretty
Yeah.
much kind of put that in hidden in a way that they can advertise that you guys get paid, incentivized. So that's why
Exactly.
they used it to say that they can say you guys are incentivized, which is bullshit. And that's why when I first
Exactly.
heard of audience back in the days, I was like, you guys are fucking bullshit. You guys got to take off incentivized because you guys don't incentivize the artists to get paid in a way that they should. But you're making them
And people was
user.
calling them out.
Yeah.
People was
Oh, I
calling
was
them
one of
out.
them, bro. I was one of them. But I never had no Twitter. I had no Twitter then. Like, I just got Twitter like a year ago or so. But I was calling them out in emails or fucking all kinds of shit. I was like, you guys are fucking pricks. But that's what they used all the big name artists for, to get people to get on their shit. That's what we
Yeah.
see with a lot of what you call fucking influencers doing. You know what I mean? That's how we see Prodigy and stuff like that.
Oculus is with Algorand. They slick doing they I mean what they got is bullish, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they went and got Chance the Rapper. What is that thing called? It's like a platform called Ditto or something like that. I tried to get into it, and
Yeah.
can you explain the Exanon? Because I seen it, but I kept it moving. It didn't really draw me in. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to have a little wave over there on Algorand.
Isn't Ditto
Yeah.
like isn't it like a distributor?
Oculus.
Yeah, it is. Oculus is the coin, and they working with Ditto, and I feel like it's more about the money with that one. I'm not feeling the vibes with the owner of that one. I was peeping it. They say that the artists get 100% royalties, but it's like I don't know. Maybe I need somebody to explain it to me a little more.
No, there's no royalties, bro.
Yeah, there's
If you
no
look at
royalties with that one.
what Chance the Rapper's real name is, some Chandler or something, right?
Yes.
Chancellor. Chancellor.
Chancellor.
Chance. Yeah. Uh, Dude has a contract with Sony, advisor for. So when you look at that whole project, there's a lot of contracts. There's still some stuff going on in there. So that whole decentralization, what it don't cut it, right? It's like you see what's going on, right? So it's the money is in here. They so that's why you're seeing like Ditto. They're working with Amazon. They work with YouTube and all those kind of stuff. YouTube commonly people try and use their music and get copyright strikes. So it's a very broad aspect when it comes to Ditto and doing stuff with Polyos. But yeah, it's all about the contracts.
Yup, and once upon a time, you were saying, if I heard you correct, you were saying Chance the Rapper signed it with Sony, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so like once upon a time, he was like pushing this whole thing where he was independent, and that's another thing with these artists, like they be yelling they independent when they really not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Independent my ass.
yeah, independently, like a slave. Shit, I don't know, Nah, but
Independently be
Oh,
independent.
speaking of that, X Rated DM'd me yesterday. Y'all saw the new Tyga and YG video with the wigs, and basically they in drag, wigs and lipstick. How do y'all feel about
You
that?
seen that shit? That's hilarious.
Yeah. I saw like I saw like 2 weeks ago some like tweet about it, like where they were in a car and stuff like that. I I don't know, like no
That's it.
comment.
That's an industry move, ain't it? Don't you think?
They've been watching
That's
too
Yeah,
much
a
it
Nas
is.
X.
Yeah.
that's a label move, wouldn't you think?
hey
yeah,
man, them folks is
I
not.
do.
They are not in control of their own destiny. That's all I got to say. Cause
yeah.
if we look at YG, if we keep it 1K, if we look at YG track record and seeing where he came from, where he coming from, you would have not even thought in your wildest dream that he would have did that. Like, I ain't been on Twitter this whole week like that. I came on Twitter to come to Wake and Bake, and I seen X Rated sent me that, and I just like, oh shit. But Tyga Tiger now, if you go back in the Tiger archive, he's like, I don't know. Me, I'm not surprised because Tiger got a funny. He has an interesting and a funny like rise to fame. Like he came off. It's a YouTube video out there. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's like he basically came from a whole rich family and all of that stuff, but he come off as like somebody who from the hood and he was one of them guys or some shit like that. And it's like he was groomed into this position. So hey, if he was groomed into this position, I wouldn't be surprised at him being groomed into a whole nother section. Nah, let me stop. But that's yeah,
I,
it's wild though. That's wild. That's the agenda, man. Like
Yeah, it's
that's
crazy.
that's the agenda. That's the agenda for you, man. It's an agenda. Like, and don't get me wrong, because Too Cold is my homie. You know what I'm saying? But there's agendas out here, and Too Cold is she's LGBT, but there's agendas out here, and they be pushing the shit too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got no problem with gay people whatsoever, but they sometimes they push certain envelopes way too far, and it's like, if the person want to be this, let them be this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't, let them be. But you don't gotta push it on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah,
pushing gun culture, you pushing sex, everything. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's my issue. That's my take on that. On just the agenda. Period.
yeah, like I don't support the gender. I don't have anything against people, right? In general, right? Uh, but where you're forcing the stuff on kids and putting it in the like trying to indoctrinate people and stuff like that, that's like it goes XYAC, and I straight up don't stand like for those stuff. And if you know me much, I come from the Christian background. It's on my stuff. Like I'm not like a religious person, but I live the lifestyle, and that's just me. It's not that we want people of the stuff because we love them, but it's not from a place of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we want for people is not to be into this mindset that the industry basically wants you into this leftist mindset. But coming back to artists, there was a dude that I thought was crazy, but I really respect him. Is 6ix9ine, because I've watched a couple of his interviews, bro. That dude is a smart dude. Comes across as a weirdo though, but he's smart.
I had to buy.
yeah,
I
no
had to
lie.
laugh.
I,
I had
I,
to laugh.
I won't lie. I won't lie. Like Exonon has a point there. Like 6ix9ine, he was smart in the way he planned out his career. I guess like the ending of it, like the last part of it, when like before he got like his sentencing and stuff like that. Um,
Just
all
say
that
it before he snitched or
was
whatever. Just say that shit.
Before he
yeah,
came a rat.
before he snitched. Honestly, yeah, before he snitched, right? Yeah, he was making some crazy moves. You know how these people do it. They try to create some controversy and attention by, just moving crazy. So he did it right, I guess, but like he had his reasons for why he was moving like that. So yeah, he has some smart things to say sometimes, but yeah, I don't vibe with him really like that.
Yeah, I don't vibe with him. I just listen to him. He's smart. Like, yeah, and I respect his snitching. By the way, I know he snitched, but when you hear his point, he had a kid. It's also you understand that. So he's a very interesting artist.
Nah, yo. So So
So
I
you think
respect.
let me ask you, like, yeah, that's a good point. Family is really a big issue when it comes to that kind of thing. I honestly think like there's no such thing as this code, the street code thing. Like in my eyes, like, yo, that stuff has to go out the window when it comes to serious stuff like family. You can't take that stuff to the grave, like the street code and all that, being a G, because you're gonna end up jeopardizing your family in the long run. So I understand where X is coming from, but like yeah, at some point, yeah, you shouldn't snitch, but that
Okay.
kind of stuff is just part of the music. It is really part of the music, and it's not something you can really abide by. There are people who live by it, but you know, you can't always do that to the fullest.
Okay, let me say something. All right, I hear Kamikaze. You saying music, so yes, on the music side, yes, I get it. He got his family and everything, but what this dude Takashi did from jump, he might have been a federal agent the whole time. And I get it. All of us are coming from different walks of life, and we everybody didn't grow up in a certain community. But me, I'm from that community where he's from, and there's certain rules. If you get into a certain lifestyle, then yes, your family's at stake. All of that shit is at stake. And if you portray that lifestyle and you talk that lifestyle, then you're gonna have to succumb to something when you go against it. Like I was watching John Wick yesterday, so that's the worst movie for me to be watching and getting in this conversation because John Wick made a certain pledge to this lifestyle, and if he went against it, you was gonna get murdered. So Takashi, yes, he played the game right. Went and got his money, went and made his rainbow hair, did all this shit, put the golds in his mouth, had the girls throwing all the money, doing his shit. But what he did was he extorted some real street dudes that had nothing to live for, and he was amongst that. Probably 90% out of all of this, a federal agent putting his life on the line. So he chose that lifestyle. So whatever come with that lifestyle, you gonna get it. Like period. And it's like, yeah, you have your family and things, but look, man, you extorted a whole community. Like it's gangsters everywhere, and it's shooters everywhere. But you went and did that, so yes, like it's like you went against the code. All that other music stuff, it don't even matter because you 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 took food out of a whole bunch of people's mouth. You tricked them. You played them. And a lot of these dudes, yeah, they could have went and got jobs and did certain things and went the honest route, but they didn't, and you did that with them and you tricked them. So yes, there's certain codes and things, but I get it, but I don't really respect it, man, because he made a mockery of the whole rap game too. And then his label, his whole label, Rock Nation, if we go deeper than the music, because I hear us just talking about the music, we go deeper than the music, that whole label is full of federal agents. So it's like the rap game is being infiltrated by the feds. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're taking out real street niggas, real street dudes who really live the
Yeah.
lifestyle,
And
who really,
Nipsey Hussle.
Damn, we
yeah,
can go
we
back
we
to Tupac
we can
Biggie
go deep.
situation. We can go
It
deep with
get it,
this
it get
story.
ugly. Yeah, it get ugly like that. So Takashi is like the new age, man. It's a mockery. Like the young kids where I'm from, they liked him, they loved him, and
Uh-huh.
they loved him, and me, I'm looking at it like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? But the young kids loved it, and he was doing his thing, and he was growing on people too. Like even the real dudes from Atlanta and everybody was, some of them was rocking with him, but some of them was not. Like they went in and did they feature and got Ghost because maybe they was already seeing like, nah, this dude got fed vibes, like this is deeper than rap type thing. So X and I get where you coming from like the music perspective, but then it's like a whole nother coat, it's like a whole nother level of this stuff because with
Yeah.
with with rap with rap music, these dudes are really coming from well, with certain artists, you got dudes really coming from that element where they're a part of the element and then they rapping about the element, and then that certain element can either get them life in jail or it can get them killed, and then they run into somebody like Takashi and they see money on the line, they gambling. It's really deep, bro. So like I
Yeah.
can't I can't really respect the snitching aspect based on how he went about it because he made a mockery of the whole rap game. He got New York looking really soft too, and 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 and, and New York is like the mecca. Like he got New York looking bad. Like when people hear that people from New York now, it's like damn, like people don't even have that same respect no more because of people like Tekashi. Like, so he left a black eye on a lot of things in the rap game.
Yeah, I never ever listened to the dude's music. I'll tell you what happened, right? So you come on YouTube and you just get these shots pop out of nowhere, and there was ton of 6ix9ine shots. I don't know for what reason. Maybe I was watching Snoop Dogg because like every single short video I watch has still Dre song in it for whatever reason, right? But that's how I came across Tekashi 6ix9ine interview, and the way he explained it, and that's why I respected the dude because I understood the guy has a family, and no one was gonna take care of his family if he went in. So I understand that because not everyone that says they for you are for you. Especially in the time that we're living, right? Uh, Maybe on Twitter, yeah, you can say that here and there, but deep down in your heart, not everyone that says they're your homie is your homie.
So the fact of the matter is with Tekashi, he got extorted. Tekashi, he like, I don't know, he raped or assaulted some girl, and I think that's how the feds got him. They was like, "Hey, bro, we know you from the hood. We know you did this. We need you to take down these dudes." That's how this is my opinion. I could be wrong, but the way that it's playing out is like that's
Yep.
what happened because he's free, and everybody who's a part of them nine Trey Bloods in Brooklyn are in jail, and he's free and he snitched and like I said, the things that he was doing from a young cat's perspective, yeah, he took the whole rap flossing thing to another level, but he was he and he was smart. He rode the anime vibes. He was on the anime shit, and he made it look good to a person that don't know nothing about rap music, to a casual listener or just a person who's just getting into rap music. Like rap music is like the NBA now, cause like me, I'm an NBA enthusiast, but a lot of people are getting into the NBA because of Steph Curry. Steph Curry shooting all of these long threes and doing all of this stuff. All they know is Steph Curry. All they know is LeBron James, but they don't know the history of the game. See, me, I'm a student of hip hop. I'm a student of rap and music in general. So when I see somebody like Tekashi, it's like, damn, he's food, and he got extorted, and 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 he's a fed, and it's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the truth might hurt, but it is what it is, and you don't even have to listen to none of his music because a lot of people did not listen to his music. They seen the money, they seen all the diamonds, they seen all the girls, they seen all the colors, they seen all of the extravagant shit, and it lured them in. It's like lust, and they was like, man, I like this kid. And then they tied him in with anime. They tied him in with the tattoos. It's like the persona is everything. Fuck his music. I just like him. And then
Yeah,
he's a
true.
good kid. And then he's a good kid. He's talking this positive shit when he's really negative as fuck and he's a troll. And you know, he putting his life on the line. Like, hey man, all of us plan to have kids soon. That don't make you an angel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that nobody deserves to die because they got kids, but that don't make you an angel. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you chose that lifestyle. You're gonna have to succumb to it. However, but he's good. He's good, man. Cause I look at him like a fed anyway. He's good. They gonna take care of him.
Yeah. So when you said NBA, I thought you were going to pull out the NBA young boy.
Oh
That
nah, I don't
dude's.
even I don't even listen to his music. I don't even listen to NBA YoungBoy, bro. Like I get it, he
Yeah,
young and he making music for the streets and the kids and stuff, but like that ain't even my wave like that. That ain't even my
I
vibe.
saw that. I saw that dude like what 2019 before he could blow up. Uh, so it's good. I don't listen to him, but it's good to see him come up. Uh, with New York, I think the artists, would you saying 6ix9ine like destroying the reputation. The artist that would have brought New York good reputation sucks that he's dead would have been Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah, I love that kid, man. That kid right there was hot. You know what I'm saying? they say he played himself too. He put out some address or whatever, and he took somebody's vehicle. He took somebody's vehicle that owed him money. So the young kids, they young, man. These young kids, some of them feel like they untouchable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but I feel that
and
dude was sacrificed because he was signed to Travis Scott's music label.
oh, Pop Smoke was signed to Travis Scott music label.
Pop Smoke.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He was really talented, man. He was really growing on me. Like I didn't. I heard that he died, and then one of my friends put him onto put me on to one of his songs, and I was like, damn, he really had, he really had the sauce, and he respected, but he respected like the ones that came before him. Like I even seen, cause Max B is one of my favorite New York rappers ever. So he was showing love to Max B. I was like, damn, this young kid know who Max B is and showing love. Like I was like, all right, bet he's studying his craft. He knows something, and he's young. Cause a lot of these young cats don't even know. They don't pay homage. They don't. They don't know who came before them and things like that. They don't know. They don't really have a solid foundation like that. And that
Yeah,
be their demise, and that be their demise right there. Like if
yeah.
you had,
They let things get to their heads. Like everybody, I feel like most artists, when they start getting a bit of fame, they let things get to their heads. And yeah, it's a shame that Pop Smoke ended up posting an Instagram picture of him at his crib, and it had like the house number. So that's how the ops got to him. But you know, you got to be cautious. When you in
Well,
that
wasn't it?
in that kind of.
Wasn't it? He didn't post his house number. It was like his shopping bags or something had the address. When people go, that's the thing about social media, right? Is when people go looking for shit, they gon' find what they want to see, right? Especially if you're fucking hella nosy and all this and all that. So just to, that just goes to show like people who are always posting and flossing shit and are just careless, right? Like, yeah, from my understanding, it was like some address that was on his like shopping. It was like he didn't post his address. It was like in the scene on a bag or a box or a piece of mail or something like that. And that's how the fuck
Yeah, it
they got
was
it.
it was his house number. It was like he was standing in front of his house, so like he accidentally showed the house number because it was like he was chilling next to his car or something, but at the back you could see the house number. So I think that's how they got to it, and they got to him.
One
Yeah,
of my
that
favorite rappers from New York, Cool G, bro. He was solid. Cool G rap.
yeah,
hey,
he was dope.
I don't I haven't heard him. Honestly, I haven't. My favorite New
Yeah, he
York
was popping
rapper.
off around 1990s.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he dope.
That I need to go back. I need to go back and check him out. Cause yeah, I'm a fan of the '90s artists. Like LL Cool J from New York. These guys like coming in, rapping and doing their thing, like a Tribe Called Quest, and these guys, those guys like those are my favorite kind of dudes. So yeah, if we talking like the '90s era, I would say yeah, Biggie. Biggie is that guy that I would say had one of the dopest vibes from New York, and I think he would have been better than anybody right now because he had endless flows. His cadences were crazy, and his wordplay was crazy. That's one thing for sure. So I think like Biggie's one of those guys that if he was still around and if the beef didn't, escalate to the way it did, though I don't think it was really what caused the death, but yeah, I feel like yeah, he could have been one of those big guys. He would have been bigger than Jay-Z for sure.
For me personally, like the whole beef thing, looking at it now, it just seemed all planned. The way, when you go deep into the music industry and you want to see what Sony is really up to, uh, and you see there's a lot of things. What controversy creates cash, and they kind of love this violence on both East Coast, West Coast, because it gets a lot of attention. It's like, what we've seen with Will Smith and Chris Rock. They always need that controversy, even if it costs someone their life, just to make that money.
Yes, sir.
They like to rile the people up by inciting violence or any type of drama. That is the new way of like making money. Um, just like, to be honest, I feel like the Kanye and Drake thing, like, it could have been over a long time ago, but they still carried on for quite a while, even though Drake knew it wasn't Kanye who snitched. Like, it was basically a publicity stunt. And then Kanye just came out and said, like, he was on the Drink Champs, right, with Nori, right? And he said, like, yo, we can't be acting hard like this. Like, yo, you know that me and Drake, we do these gourmet raps. It's these elite raps where we can act hard, but like, we have these subtle disses with each other, but like, it's just a thing between me and him. But it's these gourmet raps. It's not really real, to be honest. So yeah, those things, they just do it for the attention and to to rack up the money. So like that whole thing, I feel like it was a whole ploy for them to start racking up when they were dropping their albums last year, and then at the end they ended up doing a concert together. Like, what the heck? Even though we
Yeah.
know it wasn't their decision. It was Jay Prince's decision. So you know they have to abide by one of the gangster disciples. And follow what he says. You can't say no to one of the big guys. So yeah, it's deep. It's really deep. When those kind of guys get involved, it's really deep. And one guy who's really bulletproof, I would say, is Kendrick Lamar. He's really bulletproof because his dad is part of the GD. So yeah, I
All
don't
right, all
think
right, all right.
he has time to get into beef.
Let's segue real quick, right? I feel like we've been chatting for quite a while. So why don't y'all set up the vibes for this the exclusive that we're about to get into?
All right, do you want to go first, or should I just take it?
I can get it popping. So the name of this one is called XRP Fact Check, um, aka XRPFC. This is another one of those tracks that I originally made during the pandemic. Originally, the song was called Slackness. Like, you know, I was I I was already 2 years into crypto. The pandemic started. I found a whole new flow. I was finding a whole new flow. This was where I was like starting to freestyle and things like that. And I had a new producer, and I was just trying to regain a whole new focus. So I was like, man, no more slackness. Like, you know, trying to. This was one of my starts to like be trying to be on social media and things like that. And so it was a crypto but a real life track. And but I never dropped it. I never dropped the song. Me and the producer kind of fell out, so the song was just there. I kind of put them songs to the side. So it wasn't until like fast forward to now where Instagram started deleting my crypto posts. All my crypto posts are being deleted off Instagram. I'm starting to get emails and things like that saying this song is being taken off for whatever reason. And I let Kamikaze know about it. I was like, man, these folks are they suppressing my songs, but I don't really care because I don't be on Instagram no more. So Kamikaze brought up this idea like we should do an XRP fact check song, and I was like, damn, I got a song where I'm talking about like, do I want a fact check like a big check or a fact check like do I want the facts? And that's what my song was surrounded by. So I was like, man, I got a song for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we just all bought it together. Kamikaze, we put it on one of Kamikaze's beats, like the OG boom bap, dance vibe beats, and it's a wave. It's another one of them. It's a really good track. I love this song. I find myself listening to it a lot. And I also even kind of what Kamikaze songs has been doing for me is like allowing me to like get into my Max B bag. Like I ain't singing, I call it harmonizing. Like I'm on a wave. So I feel like it came out dope. And Kamikaze, he did his thing, we did our thing. So it's XRP fact check. But go ahead, Kamikaze.
Yeah, I think let me summed it up. So yeah, it's all about just just speaking about what was going on, especially with what's happening around, in the community too. Just got to speak about some of the facts that um we go through. What's happening with the lawsuit, just adding a bit of that in there. But the whole point of that, the track, yeah, it was based on what Lemmy told me, when he said, "Hey, they actually taking down my post." I'm like, damn. So now they fact checking you. It's basically now they trying to suppress you. You becoming one of those icons, and they're gonna end up blocking you because you becoming a revolutionary and educating people. So it shows that they don't want people to get too involved into crypto as much, but just to have an idea of it, but not get too educated about it. So yeah, that's what drove the song. And yeah, on my end, I just speak about XRP and what it is and what's going on. So yeah, it was really one of those vibes that gave me those 90s feels for it. So that's what I I, I did. On the track, I just went in my '90s bag. I felt like, yo, I wanted to rap like a '90s rapper, on that hip hop vibe. So, yeah, that's what came about. And yeah, let me brought the vibes when he harmonized on it. When I heard he jumped on this specific beat, I was like, no way, bet. I have to do my thing as well. So I decided, yeah, let me kill this beat too and do my thing as well. But yeah, Lemmy was harmonizing. He was just experimenting. Was telling me like, yo, he had fun with it. So I decided, let me also have fun with it. So this is XRP fact check by me and Lemmy, produced by myself.
Real
You know.
quick, real quick. For all the soccer fans, we prefaced it XRPFC. So like, let's get that XRP football club vibes going when we drop the track.
Yeah,
We put the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
XRPFC on
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're a musician too, yeah, this is a soccer team. This is a we building a team here. So yeah, yeah, XRPFC. We getting ready for the World Cup, the crypto World Cup. We're gonna come up with the crypto World Cup soon. Doing our thing. But yeah, XRPFC survives.
Shout out to Jakes, man. He always comes in when we about to play our damn song. He don't never be here.
All right. Let's get into it. You feel me? To the exclusive track of the week. Yeah, let's go. So y'all know the vibes. Every week they come through with a exclusive track for the Wake and Bake vibes. So here's the exclusive track of the week by Lemmy and Kamikaze. XRP fact check. XRFC.
So I'm gonna take that money first over that information. The world is crazy. Trying to rack it up just like Serena, but I'm on another planet like Venus. I'm in another arena. Fact check, XRP fact check. Crypto, give me access. Big glow, that's my axis. Big glow like a racket. Content, no more slackness. Burn one, watch me match it. I logged off, no more captions. Money to blow on the back end.
Fact check, XRP Wilson be the bridge. #1 asset on any coin list. Slaps like Will Smith and turn around and switch. Hey, turn it over and hit it. Soon it will be more than 4 digits. Fact check, you was hurting by a bail limit. Fact check, XRP got delisted. Fact check, quantum financial system. New digital asset, new physical aspect, new monetary standard. BTC maxis can't stand it. Enough supply to last a lifetime. Having escrow for my whole lifeline. I just put the dip like 5 times. Somebody tried to hack my trust line.
I want my money up front. And serve it all while I smoke a blunt. Fuck their head up just like some cunt. Social media is just a stunt. Evil Knievel, IG looking see-through. They blocking my post cause I'm talking about crypto. XRP drip, I earned that from the get-go. Public domain on my way so I get low. Yeah, ain't things are trying to silence me to a whisper. I'm the coolest cat you can't pull my whiskers. I had enough losses like the Sixers. Little did they know my grandpa name is Victor. Victory, I'm coming for it like I'm Biggie. A P. Diddy bad boy, you know what's in me. Not no vaccine or the mark of the beast. Necromancy, this is not trick or treat. Pumpkin seeds, I eat on that all day. Usher Raymond, she like it my way. Voodoo Blue, FJ Cool's on the highway. Bumping that last meat on a Friday. You got run by Elmer Fudd, don't you cry, babe. I put them XRP facts out for you. It's like I was talking to a brick wall. Usher Raymond again, you don't have to call. Cause I'ma be alright tonight. My chart green taking flight alright. Songbird H bars next. And that's like 2 or 3 seconds. Transaction speed with no gas fees. They gon' try to laugh at me. Cause they life is so crappy. In the end, I'll be so happy. Fact check, XRP fact check. Crypto, give me access. Big glow, that's my axis. Big glow like a racket. Content, no more slackness. Burn one, watch me match it. I logged off, no more captions. Money to blow on the back end.
All right. There we go with the XRP fact check track of the week. You feel me? That's popping. That is a 90s type of vibe right there. That's I see what Kamikaze is talking about for sure.
Yeah. Word up to Lemmy. And word up to XR phone for XRP phone for that publicity stunt they pulled before, closing their trust line, black hole in their trust line. that was a crazy move. So that's why I had the line, somebody try to hack my trust line. But yeah, I don't know how they I don't know how they got hacked or whatever, but yeah, I feel like that was a publicity stunt, but they pulled it off really well.
Well, Rippleton ended up getting behind that and said that they kind of tracked it down. The authorities are involved and everything. So it was somebody like who possibly was hired to do some work for them, maybe make a video or something or do something, and the information, whatever, was laid around on a piece of paper on a desk or something or whatever. But yeah, Rippleton Elephant Man got involved and said that it seemed like the dude really had no parts in it, and you know it yeah, it was crazy. And then who, I think not even a week after that,
Ex Corgi.
yeah, exactly, right, same exact line. So I don't know that. And then I put out a tweet asking, is there like a serial XRPL hacker or something, trust line hacker? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That actually gave me a fright because you know, you can mine for an XRP address if you want to get like a custom vanity address with say you wanted to have like maybe it starts with like with your R address, it can start with R2 code, and then you know whatever other letters, numbers come after. You can do that. So if you mine your address, you might need to rekey your wallet. So that kind of thing did did give me a scare, because like if you don't do that, then yeah, next your wallet. So that's what I thought maybe they had trust in, but it seemed like they didn't, because yeah, it seemed like an ordinary wallet, you know, address, rather than one that was, you know, mined, pre-mined, or was had a vanity address. I kind of scared, so I did want to do some research on how to rekey and what to do in a situation like that.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a relay attack.
Oh, go ahead, Exana.
No, I was saying that sounds like a relay attack where you could rehash the key and then repeat the same attack uh, on the same keys one way until you take out funds. And that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, basically. And so Rippleton told them to just make a whole new coin because they've lost complete control of the wallet at that point. Um, the XR phone was not black holed, and when the quote unquote hacker got into the wallet, they issued 20 million more coins and then black hold it for them, because after you black hole the account, you cannot freeze the account. So that's why whoever did it hacked it. I mean, whoever did it put the black hole on so that they couldn't be frozen out of it. So at that point, XR phone had no control. So the next best issue, as Rippleton said and helped them do, was to just start a whole new coin, which ended up kind of, it thankfully it wasn't hella harmful because they didn't do a pre-sale, they didn't sell hella coins. Maybe a couple people bought, but they were basically handing coins out first, and a large amount of people didn't actually buy at that point.
Damn. But there's my other. Could it be an inside job from them and then they played off so they don't get backlash from the community?
That was my take. That's why I said it could have been like a publicity stunt where they just I don't think they did it like for like malicious purposes, but like for a way to say, okay, cool, this person accessed our wallet and then they printed out more money, but then they burnt it afterwards and then black holed, which is why I said maybe that was a publicity stunt. It's pretty cool, but yeah, the fact that you can't really track someone from, you know, accessing a wallet and seeing who accessed it, and where they accessed it. You know, you can't get that kind of information. But yeah, that was my take. But you saying that, it wasn't something like that, okay, it sounds really bad. It sounds bad. So
Yeah.
um
But Is that the one that uses the cell phone numbers, right? I can send you XRP with my cell phone number to your
Well,
cell
no,
phone
no, no,
number?
no. So that's the thing is it's not just sending it by it's for business. It's like for invoices, like what QuickBooks does, how they send invoices and shit like that. So it's for that aspect. So they're trying to link up with businesses, and then those businesses would issue out their invoice to their customer with the business's whatever XRP phone account number. And then if you, Exanon, were a client or a customer of that specific business, you would be able, as having a Zum wallet, you would be able to do it using that. So it's not peer to peer. Mostly, from my understanding, it's more so for business invoice type stuff.
So now it sounds to me that they try to pen test their own network, basically. Like they try to, while the network's live, to see how it would affect selling basically a business to business number on transactions. And clearly, as they were doing that, something went on there.
Yeah, I don't know the exact details of how it got how the private keys got I guess compromised or whatever. But yeah, I think it was very wrong wording on the XRP phone dev to use the word hacked, right? Because that's what made it very suspicious. And then we didn't hear from Rippleton because as soon as I seen the tweet, I tagged Rippleton in the tweet, and the tweet was only like 30 seconds to a minute old. I tagged Rippleton, and then he didn't show up in our space calls until a day and a half later. And then so we asked him, we started talking to him and asking him about it, and he said he had been working with them and helping them, and that he was really, the guy really sounds very genuine and is very you know very like, hurt by the fact that this happened, or whatever word he used. But he says he really felt that the dev didn't have anything to do with it, and that he wasn't hacked, he was compromised because he probably had the information somewhere laying around, or something. He might have screen shared something and had the keys saved on a computer or something. He was compromised. So yeah, hacked is not the right word. And then for X Corgi to come out not even a week later and say the same exact thing, so that kind of made it a lot suspect. And I'm glad that that trend didn't kick off, right? And we start seeing these fucking projects left and right all week long saying, "Oh, we got hacked and sorry," and that's their exit out, right? Like, I'm glad that that only lasted between those two projects.
Yeah, because I would see and I could see something like that happening where a project could just randomly say, "Oh, we got hacked, and yeah, we lost control of the supply and all that," and then pull an exit scheme. So yeah, it's good that it did end there and it didn't escalate any further. So yeah, it's still concerning though. Like, um, if it really did happen, if it was an inside thing, or rather just someone else externally, maybe they dropped their keys somewhere. We don't know, but yeah, it's gonna forever be a mystery. So we
Yeah,
just got.
exactly.
Shout
Real
out to that
quick,
line.
Jake's, just shout out to who?
Shout out to that line that Kamikaze said. That shit kind of sparked this whole conversation. Shout out to that bar here.
Yeah. And speaking of that, um Jake's DM me and said the song is fire and he wants to play it again. Well, check this out, Jakes. You don't show up late and start making requests and demands, Mister Tardy Arty. All right, you always come in at the ass end of shit and always want some shit to pop off. Right,
Right, I
2
need to
p.m.
fact check
Eastern.
something. Oh, sorry. I need to fact check something. Who's from New York here? We know Lemmy. Who else is from New York?
Yeah, I was
That
born.
guy right there, Jakes, the one who's always late. 2 p.m. Eastern. You know the vibes. 2 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. The time don't change, kid. And I was even running late today. How about them apples?
Sweet. So you're from New York, right? So any of you guys go to Stadium Goods and shit like that?
Well, I was born in New York. I don't live in New York. I live in Georgia.
Sweet.
I don't know. Jake's ain't on the mic. So I don't what is Stadium Goods?
Nah, this is like a sneaker place.
Oh, okay, for the
Yeah.
sneakerheads.
Yeah, I want to bring that culture down to where I am. It's not like huge down here. Like where Kamikaze is, there is a bit of a sneaker culture. Where I am, it's completely dead. So I want to bring in that culture down here. But I need the good stuff. The only good place to get it is from New York.
Facts, man. Like, yeah, there's a whole lot of sneakerheads here in Joburg. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, if you go to Bromfontein, bro, you would see a whole lot of fashionistas or wannabe fashion icons. Like, everybody is trying to dress like a fashion week model, you know? And yeah, you see the sneakers, some of them are fire though. Like, um, but yeah, I'm kind of skeptical about some of the shops though, you know, because most I feel like most of them go to the flea markets and get the cheap ones and then sell them as
Yeah.
original.
China.
Yeah, even like they even like even the legit stores do that. They go to like the flea markets, even the China marts and all that, and then resell them, and you
Yeah.
wouldn't even know if it's knockoff or not. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, the thing is that I've seen that happen a lot. Sure, like but with this is thing I like with Nikes especially and like the Jordans as well. Is inside on the labels, right? There's a code. There's like a sequence number for every sneaker, and you just have to punch that code in Google. And if the same picture of that sneaker picks up, then you know it's authentic. If another picture picks up, then you know that's not real, right? And the thing is, like, I've been so long into it, like, focusing. I had some friends that bought some fakes and stuff like that, and I'll greet them and I'll sell them nice Jordans. Uh, they'll give me the smile. I'll smile, because they know it's fake, but I don't make them, feel bad about it because, uh, you know, they're appearing to everybody else. Some people, they don't, afford it, so but they still want to be presentable. So I don't go out and critique them, like like those kind of stuff. So even though some people might wear fake things, I know some people just want to be presentable. So I don't like, even though I can see through the shit, I don't tell them anything. I just leave it as it is. I don't want to make them feel bad.
I would have never guessed you for like a sneakerhead.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I
Yeah,
do love it. I did take a break from it for a while, but I want to get back into it.
I used to be a sneakerhead, but like once I seen, especially with Jordan, like everybody over here, like the mass hysteria, people fighting, murdering each other for shoes. I started I started my enthusiasm for the sneaker game kind of went away, and then how people be the crazy flipping and the price gauging for sneakers and stuff. It kind of killed the music game. Well, I'm sorry, not the music, the sneaker game where I'm from. For me, at least. So
Yeah,
I try to be fresh, but I don't really care about the sneaks like that.
yeah, that shit. I never. So I fell into chasing Jordans down. I think for probably about. I think I was on a hype for maybe a month or two. I think it was what, like 2013 or something, 2012, 13, somewhere around there. And I really never had Jordans before, right? I didn't trip off of them, didn't give a fuck about them, all the shit. What got me hyped on them was the what the fuck are they called? The elephant ones, the labs, I think they're called. They're like
The
great.
elephant print, They like
Yeah,
low
so
top. Yeah.
no, I got the high tops.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so I had so that's what kicked me off for like a month or two, and then I was doing that stupid shit. I was fucking like waking up hella early trying to get to the mall. The line was hella long, like, and after like I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm like over this shit. Like this is fucking too much. Trying to chase some fucking tennis shoes. I'm hella cool. So yeah. But I got them.
Yo,
You know,
I still got them pairs. I keep looking at them like almost every day. Like, should I sell these motherfuckers? But I don't got no box, right? And I have worn them, right? They ain't beat up and shit, right? But they ain't brand new. They ain't dead stock. And they're like, my box got ruined. So while moving, so I just threw the box out, and yeah, I look at them like, damn, I wonder how much I could get for these motherfuckers.
you just gotta clean him up real good. Is that a Jordan 3, right?
I forget which. Let me fucking see the Jordan.
Nah, the
What are they
elephant
called?
prints is the patent leather. They the 11s. They the 11s, but I think they the patent leather.
Oh,
The elephant prince is a hybrid of the patent leather.
What?
oh, is
No,
it?
they not patent leather. I don't know if is it the labs?
Oh,
They
I
like
know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Chico.
they retro 5, and they gray with a whole bunch of black lines and just like a little bit of teal. It looks like
Yeah,
elephant print to me.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
got
that
another.
should.
Jordan got another elephant print one. That's why I thought you was talking about the low top ones. Those are like
Yeah,
some
no,
rare
no. So
Jordans.
these is the Nike Air Jordan Retro 5 3 Lab. Yeah, the 3 Lab ones. Yeah, them is the ones that started me chasing that shit down for like 2 months, like Jordan. So I ended up, how many pairs do I got now? So I got those, I got the Bel Airs, and I also got the they're white with blue and yellow colorway, and they're all Jordan 5 Jordan 5
Oh yeah, you got the Laney High School ones.
there you go, yep, them ones. So
The
them is the
Laney
three.
his high school joints.
Yeah,
Hmm.
them is the three that I chased down, and then I was like, okay, I'm over this shit. I'm done.
yeah, I've never owned a pair of Jordans at all. I've been a fan of Adidas more than anything. I've always wanted to get some Jeremy Scotts, but like I've never actually seen a pair here in South Africa. So I've been wanting to order some Jeremy Scotts, but I don't think they're in style anymore. And nah, they're not for the vibes of this new era. So, but I would actually get them for collectibles, but more of the Yeezys now, because I actually like the Yeezy high tops
Hell
and
nah.
the boots.
I
Yeah,
would never
yeah.
fuck with the Yeezys. I wish I could have just recorded what I just seen right now. I'm on my patio smoking. The neighbor in the next building is taking her little ass dog for a walk to use the bathroom, I guess. Gets the dog in the grass. The fucking dog is laying down, and she just starts pulling the leash. Like she's dragging the dog across the grass. Like the dog does not want to go to the bathroom.
Yo, man. Why wouldn't you want to get Yeezys though? Like the
I
I
don't
guess
really. He's like to. I like his clothing is too overrated for me. Like you got your clothes looking like hobo clothes, and they cost like thousands of dollars. Like I'm over it. And your shoes, they just don't look. They're not appealing to me at all. Like the way I dress, I don't see that fitting into my type of swag. Like
She's got a
I
fuck
point.
them.
think
Yeah, fuck
I
them
think that
Yeezys.
they're hot. I think that they're hot, but everybody and their daddy got it, so I ain't getting that shit.
yeah, facts. Thing is, like, I would want like just the boots, like the Yeezys. I think is it the 750s or 950s. I forgot which one it is, but yeah, the high tops. That's it. Other than that, like the newer ones and all that, I don't know. But I would get also the Crocs, Yeezy Crocs. I don't know what he calls them, the foam runners. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
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 hella
look
look hella
comfy.
ugly to me.
They look comfy. They look like thing is like Kanye gets inspiration from like old school stuff. So he got that inspiration from like shoes from I think it's from medieval times, even from like the I think old Egyptian shoes and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where he derives his inspiration from. He gets his stuff
I
from history.
see. I have plenty of Yeezy clothes, bro. My work pants, they all got hella holes and stains on them. They look hobo-y, you know. They didn't cost me thousands of dollars. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh shit, you wildin'.
yeah. For me, what kickstarted the sneaker journey, like when I was a kid, I should always like just huge in WWE. So to see John Cena first come out with that Reebok, those ones. I don't know if you remember those Reeboks. Those had those pumps, right? That was the first ones, and I think Shaq also had those ones as well. Then the Jordans came in, that interested me, and then G Unit as well. When they were with Reebok, man, you know those sneakers, those were the things that when I look back and then I see the sneakers now, right? And now, just like because I'm in crypto, I'm seeing all this stuff with the NFT, all this crazy art. I go on YouTube and I see these guys dropping ink on sneakers and stuff, and there's some cool like art stuff they're doing on sneakers. So it's kind of good to have that sneaker culture also intertwined with crypto as well.
Yeah, yeah.
LA
Um,
Gears. What y'all know about that? Y'all know nothing about LA Gear though.
nah, I don't. I honestly don't.
Your shoes light up.
I used to have that. I think I had the lighter one, but I had those wheelies, and I used to get shouted at because I used to make marks on the tiles. I, I don't know if you guys know that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Heelys,
yeah,
Heelys were the shit, yo.
the Heelys and shit, the skater shoes. I was scared
Yeah.
to I couldn't balance good enough, so I could never fuck with them shoes.
Hey, shout out to Heelys. Like, yeah, they were vibes. Used to go to the mall and just roll around before they started banning them inside the malls. But yeah,
Bro,
like
those are the funniest.
back
Those are
when
probably some of the funniest shoes ever.
yeah, for real. Like, yo, you're just rolling around and then you just rolling for a little while and then you have to run and then roll again. But yeah, those trends are coming back in so many different ways. Heelys like the hoverboards are somewhat the new Heelys, of this generation. But yeah, I had a pair of Shacks when I was in primary school, like yeah, when I was young. I think those were like the only basketball shoes I had. Other than that, like I had Reeboks and all that, like Reeboks and Lacoste and all that. Like those were the shoes, what the sneakers and all that I used to like get. But like I'm more of a Vans fan now. I'm more into skater shoes like Vans and what else? Yeah, I also like my Converse, those kind of stuff. I'm not too much of a sneakerhead now, but yeah, I would have like a Yeezy pair, like just the boots. That's all I want. Like the boots, they look fire to me. Not the ones that he's recently wearing and all that, the Balenciaga ones, but like yeah, the Yeezy 750s. I think is it the 750s? Yeah.
I don't keep up with Yeezys too much, but yeah, Vans is a good brand. I don't own any of them, but I used to have a ton back then. I remember when Lil Wayne did the whole truck foot thing, and he came in Vans, blew up pretty big as well, and that was like a huge trend.
Yeah, and it's crazy how musicians and artists alike, you know, influence the way we dress and the style we have. So like you know how Kanye inspires a lot of people. Then yeah, there's Lil Wayne who came yeah with the truck fit. Everybody started rocking truck fit snapbacks and truck fit, you know, the shirts and you know wanting to skate at that time. Especially when Lil Wayne was coming to South Africa, there was a lot of people who wanted to, you know, start skating and stuff. That was like in the 2010s, right? Yeah, like people wanted to get into it and you know be into that skating vibe. You know, so there's so much influence in being like an artist and what you do. So it's something to watch out for when you're big. You can't be dressing or bad because you know it does mess your image up the end of the day.
Yo, man, just thinking about that Lil Wayne, you know, we forget him, you know, the artist that he's been. We actually forget that whole skate. That's why I'm throwing so much laughing emojis. Is we forget there was a time where he was doing the whole skateboarding thing, and you know, he had the rock and roll. Like him as an artist, he transitioned so much that you actually like forget some of the stuff that he's done in the past, which is like kind of okay. I guess it's good bad, but it like shows that there's been like you know just that transformation over the years of an artist.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Like he's gone through so many phases as an artist. He's gone through his, you know, blues phase, I guess. You know, he's gone through his emo phase with his rock phase and these skater vibes. You know, like he's diversified a lot, a whole lot, and a lot of people can't do what he has done, and there's still many people who haven't even touched Lil Wayne's level as yet. Like there may be people who have dropped as much work as him, but they haven't been as big as him from all that work they've dropped, you know. So yeah, like he's someone to always you know appreciate in the music game. We can't you know forget that guy. We can never forget him because yeah he brought a whole lot of people to light in the music industry. We wouldn't have many of the great people we have right now if it wasn't for Lil Wayne because he inspired this new generation low key, he inspired the whole the whole dreadlocks thing. Um, I feel like he did. I don't know if there's anyone else who brought it up, but yeah, he brought that up and the whole skinny jeans. Well, Kanye did bring the skinny jeans in, but Lil Wayne I think brought the colored skinny jeans and all that stuff in the style. That was a bad era, no lie. Like the whole colored skinny jeans thing. Like I still can't get over the fact that there were people wearing green skinny jeans. Like what the heck is that?
Bro, I literally hated that phase, the whole skinny jean phase, because I have like big thighs, right? So, and they started not selling like your cuts anymore, and it was like such. I also like cut down like so much weight and all during that time. At that time, I was doing some crazy stuff, so I cut down some weight. Now I don't do that, but Yo, man, it's not cool to have the skinny jeans, especially when you got like huge thighs and stuff like that from training and exercising. So
Hey man, it's the Rockstar vibes.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, that Rockstar vibe was crazy. Yeah, he's I am not a human being phase. That was crazy. And
All the rappers wanted to be rock stars, man.
yeah, for real. But I feel like that whole phase. Who started the whole rock star phase? Because I know Kanye kept saying, "Yo, I'm a rock star. I'm a rock
What?
star." He
Well,
wanted to be like,
I think collectively, it could go across the board because you had some big one hit wonders here in my city, like "Party Like a Rock Star." I don't know if it reached y'all. You had those
"Hey,
type of songs.
dude, who
Did
are
you?
those guys again? Like, I forgot their names.
That's
Is
Shot
it
three
Boys.
six
They from
Mafia.
Atlanta.
yeah
That's
the Top
Shot Boys.
Boys?
They from Atlanta. So you had some
Mm,
Atlanta artists that was on the Travis Porter, all of them young cats, like they was on their rock star shit heavy in Atlanta. Like I'm a rock star. They had the Mohawks. Like so I was slick give it to Atlanta because I was here and I was like seeing it. like everybody was rocking the Mohawks and doing their thing. So Atlanta, Atlanta got a heavy presence in the rap game too. A lot of people don't want to give it to them because they say mumble rap this and that, but like it's still heavy what Atlanta did.
Yeah,
yes.
for me, I think it's Jay Z with Linkin Park when they did that song "Numb."
Okay,
Yeah,
yes, but like I don't think Jay Z embodied like a rock star like persona though. You know what I'm saying? He got on the tracks and did his thing, which was cool, and it was like it was organic still, but he didn't embody a rock star's persona, if you ask me.
Yeah. I
Mm.
can agree with you. Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I would say like Dipset, like Jim Jones probably did that shit more than him. Like Max B and all of them, they was coming through with the rockstar swag too. Like they had the chains on their jeans and the skull and bones on their shirt and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they was embodying that rock star swag over there in New York too. So I think collectively, like I would give the nod to Atlanta, but people started to all collectively buy in on the whole Rockstar wave, and it even spreads out to certain artists in Ghana too. Like one of it's Kwame Eugene, like Rockstar. He called himself a Rockstar to this day. All of them be saying Rockstar. I'm a Rockstar. So you know what I'm saying? That's the lifestyle that they want.
yeah. I guess because rock stars know how to party hard, so you know everybody wants to turn up hard and live that life, that crazy life of not giving a fuck. Because I guess that's what rock stars do. Um,
YOLO.
yeah, that's really what they're about. Hey, and that just reminds me of the song, Drake song, the motto. That era was crazy too. That was a crazy era. Even the like new boys jerking vibes. Yeah, man. That era
How is
was
Yeah,
also
the
crazy.
how is the
That was
that
touring
still
shit
the
was
same
crazy.
beat.
around the world now after Corona? Is it normalized? Festivals and things like that for artists to play around?
Wait,
Hey,
say
like
that again.
Is touring like is artists traveling around and playing as normal after Corona, or is it still lacking due to all the Corona restrictions?
I
I
think
don't think touring is as big as it once was, but I'm I'm just a spectator. Go ahead, Kamikaze.
yeah, I was gonna say that like yeah, there's I don't think like it's gonna be back to normal like how it was before prior to COVID. I think like there's gonna be minor changes as well as more people are gonna be accustomed to metaverse performances and all that. So yeah, you might see a bit more people, going out and stuff, but not many are gonna be going out though. I don't know. I don't think so.
And
That leads in, and I gotta get going soon. But I got a bar in one of them songs that I sent you, Kamikaze, where I speak on that. That's the last track that I sent you. I said I'm gonna go ahead and give a sneak peek. I said touring is obsolete. Sonar Muse I'm in these streets. What I said, XRP drip drop gate hub is where I be. So it's like I already see. I think touring is
Yeah,
finna be dead. Touring is finna be obsolete because I ain't finna.
well,
I'm not.
well,
Yo, somebody gonna have to pay me a milli to go tour because if I'm getting paid off this shit like a show, nah, it's gonna be hard for me to go out there and go do a show.
well, it's now we're also stepping into the metaverses, right? So that's going to be another way that artists are going to quote unquote tour or do shows type situations is by appearing in some type of metaverse, right? Just like Lemmy and
Exactly.
Kamikaze did Xrpl, right? And speaking of that, um, I have I have a new computer, so I'm able to record now and do all this other shit. I got to get some things set up, but I'm gonna be in touch with the guys, and we're gonna do something in Xrpl, have some type of whatever, right? We'll talk more in the background. That's probably gonna be a couple weeks out, but we can expect hopefully to have another performance by Lemmy and Kamikaze in Xrpl, right, on the Too Cold Land. And then also, right, Bex is working on Second Life still. And with that Second Life will be I'll have my own building. I told her to build a stage and all of that stuff. So yeah, Lemmy and Kamikaze will be performing in there as well, right? And yeah, we're gonna make things happen in these metaverses, right? This is what the whole experience and everything that we're doing is to grow from where we are and not just stay in this same spot, right? As the space evolves, we're all trying to evolve. The cookout calls them as artists and all of that. So yeah, plenty of things coming up the pipeline, y'all.
So that's basically part of the Web3 experience. So the the whole physical performances in the music industry, I feel like is gonna become less important. So you're gonna be seeing performances virtually, where artists now, put gimmicks up. I think there was a show where people dressed up and did like shows virtually, and they got judged. It was like an idols for like virtual reality people, I guess. It was like some show like that was coming out. So like you could change your avatar and become like some weird aliens or whatever kind of persona you wanted. I feel like that's where we're gonna be going with performances now. So yeah, the whole thing of touring and all that coming back, yeah, many artists are still gonna do that, but I think it's not gonna benefit them as much as, just being at home and making more money just being at home and doing performances in the metaverse, and maybe getting paid better through those. Because I don't know if you can kind of tip people in the metaverse and stuff like that, but yeah, it seems like that could be more of the norm in future for artists, rather than them having to go out and be on their uh, go out their way and set up everything. They could probably just set up all that equipment at home and have a more intimate session with people in the metaverse, instead of having all these technical difficulties that they usually experience. and it could be a good thing for the audience too, because all the stuff that's been going on, like at events. Like I'm always gonna keep referencing the Travis Scott thing, because that that lines up with what you guys were speaking about earlier on with CERN. So it's yeah, those kind of things can be prevented if you kind of do performances at home.
I hope that everything will be in the metaverse eventually, so we never have to go out.
I wouldn't
Respectfully
say
disagree
that.
with
I
the
wouldn't
last
say
part.
that though.
Sorry, go for it, bro.
No, you can go. You can go, bro.
And I was gonna say that last part though, kind of disagree. Because you have these things called frequencies. So I know some of these artists will use some of these frequency stuff to do like what Travis got done. So it won't be like some kind of surprise. My take on it is though, the more independent artists they can rely heavily on the metaverse. I think the guys that are signed to contracts, they'll still have to go hard and tour because they got to oblige to. Obviously, the record labels want to take a cut here and there of everything, so they'll still try and do tours. Because if they try and do the whole metaverse thing, it's not going to really work out, knowing that you still have a record label on you that's trying to take as much as from you as they can.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. I 100% agree with that. Especially with the frequencies thing. That's something that plays a huge part in the industry, because they capture their audience by, you know, attracting them to certain feelings through the frequencies they play in the songs. Like, though they not for the good frequencies, the frequencies that mostly elevate the mind and get you in tune with the the frequencies of the mind, like the alpha, beta, gamma frequencies. Those ones, they not really into those. They more into like the negative kind of frequencies. So yeah, they would need to be doing live performances for those kind of things. So, and the fact that you said, yeah, they the record labels might not be interested in that kind of thing of working in the metaverse. Yeah, it's true, because um even if they did, they would want something big though for those metaverse performances, and they definitely would take a cut off that. And yeah, that wouldn't be fair for the artists. So yeah, most artists do make most of their revenue, and they living off the touring more than the album sales and all that, because of the record labels. But the record labels don't take too much from the performances, and the touring, because and merch is where more artists make their money too. So that's another thing. But yeah, you're right, it's definitely something for more independent artists to be focused on and diving into. Wolf of God, nah, I honestly don't really want everything to be in the metaverse, honestly. I wouldn't want to have every experience be digital. I would also want to have like physical interactions and experience, um, concerts live. I would want to experience live music, and to be able to engage with the music in person. So the metaverse, yeah, it could be for some occasions, but not all. Maybe if it's like a huge event, which can't really, there's no building that can sustain the amount of people that really want to and like into that event, then maybe the metaverse would work out. But um other than that, no. I'm not really a fan of it though.
It can be great to go outside sometimes as well. It's true, but the metaverse is growing bigger and bigger every day. So you never know what we will be doing in 10 years from now.
Yeah, true. Never know. What's the best metaverse actually so far? Because I don't know which ones could be the best. I do know like Second Life is one of the most uh you know advanced, I guess, because they've been in this kind of metaverse um for a while. So is there any other
Ye-
one that
Yeah,
you would
I'm
say
not.
is oh,
You sound hella muffled, Kamikaze, like you're eating your microphone or something. Um, I'm not too in touch with a lot of metaverses, but from what I understand about Second Life is it's completely free, right? Anybody can make an account and get in there. Now, to experience things in there, yeah, you're gonna have to start whatever, right? But you could still do hella shit in there for free, just like we were doing, right? We were flying around, we went to the clubs in there, all the shit. But from my understanding of the different metaverses, like, you know what? I can't even talk. I don't know what it's like to be in Decentraland or none of that. And the thing about Xrpl is you have to own Minecraft in order to get in Xrpl. So that kind of limits the exposure because you have to pay that either Game Pass monthly fee or you have to own Minecraft and pay $26 for it, right? And then you'll be able to get into it. So it's not like just any and everybody can just get into Minecraft. I mean, Xrpl completely for free. And that's not a Xrpl problem or whatever. That's a Minecraft or Microsoft issue, right? That you have to own the game in order to get in there. So I don't know. That's why I'm trying to set up two cold buildings in both places, right? So like Xrpl is will kind of be considered, I guess, exclusive, right? Because you have to pay the $26, right? And so not any and everybody can get in. But in Second Life, any and everybody can create an account and get in. Now it's just, do we charge people to get into the building and that type of stuff? So it's you know, it's all a matter of figuring everything out. I can't speak about other metaverses because I really don't know.
yeah, me too. I've never been to any other ones besides the Zerpcraft and Second Life, so I can't really say much about it.
Yeah. Well, we getting into anything else? Because Lemmy said he has to tap out of here pretty soon, and it seems like the conversation is winding down a bit, right? Um, what else can we get into right quick?
Hey, have you guys heard of NFT platform called OneOff.com?
No,
One
I haven't. What is it about?
one of
Yeah, it's on the Tezos blockchain, and they're a huge platform. They doing stuff with Sports Illustrated, and what is it? The 11th of July and the 26th of July, they launching Notorious Big NFTs, which is going to be huge, and some of like the stuff that Biggie done. So
no, I never heard of them.
Damn,
yeah,
but that seems interesting though. Biggie.
let me
Damn,
let me
Biggie
share
Small.
it.
Damn, man, like It's making me wonder like about like the Jordan the Jordan NFTs that are coming through on the XRPL. I do know, I don't know, but like yeah, it seems like yeah, it is legit, right? That it is gonna happen on the XRPL
Yeah,
when
just
X.
sorry, cut you off again. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, so it is legit though. Like the Jordans. Are you guys? Is anyone gonna try and get one?
Well, okay, so we went over this before. The Michael Jordan NFTs. I don't know if I heard you correctly. I was distracted right here, but Michael Jordan is not bringing the NFTs here. Do we all understand that?
Okay, cool. All right, bet. So
So no, there
explain
are going to be Michael Jordan NFTs, but Michael Jordan is not the one who's bringing them, right? So he's made plenty of documentaries and done hella interviews, right? So those, so the company that has the rights to that documentary, they are the ones bringing the NFTs. They're using the rights that they have off of that documentary to take images, sounds, and pictures and videos from that documentary that they have the rights to, and they're making them into NFTs. So it's not Michael Jordan coming and bringing it, it's the people who have made that documentary. So just got to get that clear that we all need to understand that so that we can all pass around the right information.
Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
I don't think that's weird or anything. That's pretty standard for any kind of brand to kind of lease out rights of their branding or their a lot of times when you buy clothing that has a brand or a name on it, or it's just not a weird thing is all. It's just licensing the brand. You probably wouldn't ever see Michael Jordan make an NFT himself. It would be specialize in it. So it's not like it's a weird thing or anything.
Yeah,
That's just
no,
the way
no, no, no.
business would be done.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that at all, but it's the way that people are delivering it, right? And when they talk about it is Michael Jordan is coming and bringing NFTs. Michael Jordan is not coming. It's not him. So that's the only point I be trying to drive in is understand that you're not gonna, just like you said, you're not gonna see Michael Jordan doing a ad, right? Unless after they release the NFTs, then they get him on board or whatever. But it's Michael Jordan isn't like, hey, I'm Michael Jordan and I'm coming with NFTs to the XRP ledger. No, that ain't this and this ain't that.
That leads me right to my point too. Cool to check out this platform on off that I shared on top. Like you're saying, right? Sports Illustrated is officially verified with them, and Ripple's doing stuff with Taser, so there's some connections there. So I think that's where like the huge NBA, ESPN, MLB, and all those stuff will be a major player in that blockchain. Not to say there's not going to be other blockchains that's going to be competitive or technically not competitive, but work or collab, it would be a better word, with other blockchains for these NFTs as well.
All right, all right. Okay, yeah. So I just started giving them a follow so I could start checking them out. I never heard of them before.
Yeah, I was deep diving into Tezos because the original creator of it, his wife was on the World Economic Forum, and then I was doing some deep dives and some other stuff, and then I came across this project. They're doing some good drops so far. They just did a Muhammad Ali one. That's the Sports Illustrated.
Oh shit! I thought my thing was on mute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So thank you for that. I'll start taking a look in that because I heard you say that Ripple is working with Tezos, right? Or is it
Yeah,
this specific block or this specific project they're working with?
not this. They working with Tezos, right? And Tezos is also like with the World Economic Forum and stuff like that, just like Ripple and stuff like that. So definitely something to be paying attention to when you have two of these companies besides like Stellar and stuff working with the World Economic Forum.
Okay. Yep. Um, that's what's up. Um, yeah. So shit, there might be a good there might be something in the pipeline. I mean, obviously, there's so much in Ripple's pipeline that we just don't know about, right? Like, we just don't know about it until they fucking post it or you know, put it out in the news for us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I see we are losing Kamikaze. I think he's having bad connections. And then I think Lemmy said he has to get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm hanging on though.
All right, all right. So with that, we'll start winding this on down. And for those who missed the exclusive track of the week, right, we'll go ahead and run that back. Um,
All right, let me stop playing with this. We'll go ahead and run this back, and thank y'all for tapping in and vibing with us. Real quick, before we get up out of here, I'm gonna pin it to the top of the jumbotron. Tomorrow, I am hosting a call, the Fish Fry Friday giveaway call, where I will be doing straight giveaways. Right, the projects will not be in attendance. They have reached out to me and want me to do a giveaway call for them. So, Fish Fry Friday will be a pure giveaway call. And y'all know how we do giveaways up in here. Straight live trivia, right? You got to answer some trivia questions about the project that you want these coins from, right? So we have Kanga, right? Combat Kanga is going to be sponsoring some giveaways. X Crusader is going to be sponsoring some giveaways as well. And Whitelist Junkies is going to be giving away a NFT, a XLS 14 NFT. It is the Two Cold Junkies collab that they made when I launched my token, like in honor of me, right? I was surprised by that. It was a collection of 5. Um, so he has one left in his inventory, right? That has not been sold or given away yet. So he's going to be giving that away. Again, there's only a collection of 5 of that. So that giveaway tweet is at the top of the jumbotron. So if you guys could help retweet it out, spread the word out, let these people know we're going to be making it rain here tomorrow. And of course, on top of all those giveaways, I will also be giving away 2 gold coin to all the winners. And I might even throw in some just 2 gold coin trivia, period, and just make a 2 gold coin giveaway straight up as well. But we will be having fun tomorrow, making it rain like we do. All right. So again, thank y'all for pulling up to the Wake and Bake Vibes with Lemmy and Kamikaze. We're here every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know the vibes. and how we get down and what we do up in here. We had a lot of good conversation today. Basically some wake and bake conversation, right? We kind of jumped all over the place, music, and then we got into sneakers and all that type of stuff as well, right? So this is what it's all about, to take a step back and a breath of fresh air from the crypto space. I mean, we still talk NFTs and whatnot, but nobody's in here talking about, have you guys seen XRP? Have you seen Bitcoin? No, like it's we're having real conversations about other things, metaverses and stuff like that. So sometimes we need that, right? Just to take our minds off of the market for a while, and some of these projects that we're into ourselves. So these are the vibes you're going to get every single Thursday when you pull up to the Wake and Bake vibes, right? We're going to switch the tunes and we're going to chill out and have some just cool conversation. You know what I'm saying? You dig? So, we're going to close this out. Any last words, Lemmy, before I run the track and we get on up out of here? Kamikaze, if you could grab the mic while Lemmy's speaking, and then, or while the track is playing, and we'll get you on after the track. But go ahead, Lemmy. Any closing statements you want to say?
Shit, man. Shout out to Too Cold. Shout out to everybody checking in. X and 9, good conversation, good dialogue. Kamikaze, you already know. Everybody checking in, just keeping the vibes, keeping the vibes up. It's all love, man. Catch y'all next week. Hope y'all loving the music. Hope y'all ready for what we coming to bring. We're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it raw, funky. We're gonna keep it going. You dig? Bless up.
Thanks
Yes,
everyone,
yes,
and thanks
yes.
to Go so much for this week also.
Yeah.
Yep, no
Thank you for the
problem.
space. Thank you, Lemmy. Yeah, it's been a great conversation with you guys. And yeah, it's good to catch up with culture stuff. It's been amazing.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly,
Bless up.
right. And we appreciate all of you stopping by. And here we go. Let's roll into the exclusive track of the week from Lemmy and Kamikaze. And again, if you guys know any artists, right, who are musicians, producers, rappers, singers, whatever, let them know about the Wake and Bake vibes, to pull up, to come share their music with us, right? This isn't just only about Lemmy and Kamikaze getting their music played, right? We do want to have other people come play their music as well, right? We want to be open to more music. We want to talk to more artists and have more artists join the conversation. So if y'all know anybody, make sure you let them know about the Wake and Bake vibes, and to have them pull up. You dig? Because this is for any and everybody to be able to share the mic. So with that being said, let me go ahead and get into the exclusive track of the week, and then we are gonna head up on out of here. So here is XRP Fact Check.
Some gon' take that money first over that information. The world is crazy. Trying to rack it up just like Serena, but I'm on another planet like Venus. I'm in another arena. Fact check, XRP fact check. Crypto, give me access. Big glow, that's my axis. Big glow like a racket. Content, no more slackness. Burn one, watch me match it. I logged off, no more captions. Money to blow on the back end. Fact check, XRP wouldn't be the bridge. Number one asset on any coin list. Laps like Will Smith and turn around and switch. Hey, turn it over and hit it. Soon it will be more than 4 digits. Fact check, you was hurting by a bail limit. Fact check, XRP got delisted. Fact check, quantum financial system. New digital asset, new physical aspect, blue monetary standard, BTC maxis can't stand it. Enough supply to last a lifetime. Having escrow for my whole lifeline. I just put the dip like 5 times. Somebody tried to hack my trust line.
I want my money up front. I serve it all while I smoke a blunt. Fuck their head up just like some cunt. Social media is just stun. Evil Knievel, IG looking see-through. They blocking my post cause I'm talking about crypto. XRP drip, I earned that from the get-go. Public domain on my way, so I get low. Yeah, ain't fools are trying to silence me to a whisper. I'm the coolest cat you came from my whiskers. I had enough losses like the Sixers. Little did they know my grandpa name is Victor. Victory, I'm coming for it like I'm Biggie. A P. Diddy bad boy, you know what's in me. Not no vaccine or the mark of the beast. Necromancy, this is not trick or treat. Pumpkin seeds, I eat on that all day. Usher Raymond, she like it my way. Voodoo Blue, FJ Cool's on the highway. Bumping that last meet on a Friday. You got run by Elmer Fudd, don't you cry, babe. I put them XRP facts out for you. It's like I was talking to a brick wall. Usher Raymond again, you don't have to call. Cause I'ma be alright tonight. My chart green taking flight alright. Songbird H bars next. And that's like 2 or 3 seconds. Transaction speed with no gas fees. They gon' try to laugh at me. Cause they life is so crappy. In the end, I'll be so happy. Fact check, XRP fact check. Crypto, give me access. Big glow, that's my axis. Big glow like a racket. Content, no more slackness. Earn one, watch me match it. I logged off, no more captions. Money to blow on the back end.
Yeah. That is how we close out the Wake and Bake vibes. You dig? With the exclusive track from our guys, Xlemi and Kamikaze. Y'all know how we do. Every single Thursday, right here at 2 p.m. Eastern, we bring the music vibes to the crypto space, NFT space. We talk about music NFTs. We talk about Sonar Muse, which is going to be a streaming platform as well as a music NFT store on the XRP ledger, right? And we're just all preparing to where we're headed, and also just taking a breath away from the markets, like I was saying earlier. So we want to thank y'all for pulling up and joining us like you do. If you missed the Wake and Bake vibes today, you can always catch them on the YouTube channel as well. This call will be put on the YouTube channel later on today, so that it can always be played back, right? And y'all can hear what we were tapping into as far as our conversations. But again, we are here every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern for the XRPL the XRPL Cookout presents the XRPL Wake and Bake vibes with Xlemi and Kamikaze, right? Kamikaze is the owner and creator of the project Sonar Muse, which I just talked about. He is also a producer and rapper. He was one of the guys on the track, and also Xlemi, who is an artist and a crypto enthusiast, right? And these two are merging their two passions together and bringing some funky hip hop vibes to the crypto NFT space, right? So you can tap into their musical platforms on the top of the Jumbotron to get to their streaming platforms as well as their YouTube pages and check out what it is exactly that they're doing, right? They are not people who are into crypto and then just started making music. They are real artists first and then found crypto, and now they're merging their two passions together. And you can tell the difference, right? I could tell the difference between somebody who is trying to be a musical artist versus somebody who is really artist first. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that is the 14th exclusive track that we have heard from Xlemi and Kamikaze. They have not dropped any of these songs that have been played at all of these wake and bake calls so far. And I do assume that they're having some big things planned with the music that they have been producing every week here, right? Because Sonar Muse is also not ready just yet, but they are taking artists on board and letting them be a part of the letting them be a part of the beta, right? Which is having access to the Sonar Muse website, uploading music, possibly getting paid micro payments as well while beta testing, and all the other beta testers on the website streaming their music on the Sonar Muse platform, right? They're being paid in XRP. Um, as soon as somebody goes to their page on Sonar Muse, right? So we're so close to Sonar Muse being ready to go. We're just waiting on XLS20 from the XRP ledger to go live, and then that's where we will be at. But again, we want to thank you guys. Please pull up any time, right? Thursdays, 2 p.m. Eastern. If you are a musician, if you know any musicians, please help spread the word and let them know that we would love to have them on the Wake and Bake Vibes. We would love to hear their music. We would love to let them know about Sonar Muse, which is another platform that they can use possibly as a streaming source for them as well, right? And if they're not into NFTs, they could definitely learn a lot about what music NFTs are and where it could possibly take them as an artist, right? These are the type of conversations that we have on Thursdays. So we thank y'all again. Appreciate it very much. And we are going to get up out of here, my guys. So don't forget also, I have the two called Fish Fry Friday giveaways going on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, okay? Where it's live trivia with me in order to win any of the giveaways about the projects that are sponsoring these giveaways. So we will see you back in these crypto streets, right? I'm probably going to head into another space call, listen, and keep my fingers on the pulse. If not, and I'm pretty bored, I will probably be putting up a space call a bit later on and just kicking it with the fam. And of course, we welcome anybody to come join the conversation with us. But again, thank y'all very much. Appreciate it. And we are up out of here. Wake and Bake Vibes, Xlemi, Kamikaze, Too Cold. We up out. Enjoy y'all day, y'all.